Excited. Like, our phones are ringing off the wall. Everybody wants a call. Everybody wants a Zoom. But we're getting ready for one of the biggest weeks of our life. And we thought, you know what? We're just going to go live together. It's been so busy. We can hardly even get on Facebook, let alone talk.
Yes, it's been busy, very busy.
And Dave and I want to share with you just a glimpse of what's about to happen. Anyway, this is my husband, Dave Pitcock, and he is really the brains behind this project, Frequence, that we are about to launch. Dave's been into frequency for a long time. What's that all about, Dave? Explain Frequence to me.
You know, well, it's not just about Frequence. It's as you're talking about this week and what we're leading up to. And, you know, I mean, you almost got to go back 30 years to our mid-20s where we dove into the home-based business world, not having a clue what we were doing.
We didn't.
Plugging into a little system, and we got better, and we got better. And long story short, we ended up owning a company and co-owners of a company. But when you wrap up it all into one 29-year-old, oh my gosh, we've just been really passionate about feeling good. We've just been really passionate about helping people feel good, whether it's nutritionally, mentally, just personal development-wise, just looking at somebody saying, you're amazing, you're like, doesn't matter.
We love people.
Life's too short to not feel good. And that's really, really what it's about. And, you know, 15 years ago or so, I remember driving down the road and I called you because I had this crazy idea. This was 15 years ago.
We flew to Chicago to try to patent it.
Yeah, we were talking about people having some kind of something in their life that would just give them good vibrations and make them feel
good. That's what we were going to call it.
And then like 5 years later, all the apps start coming out and have meditations on it. I'm like, oh,
that's our idea.
I thought of that. You guys have had an idea. Then later you go, I thought of that. But no, talking about Frequency, you know, we love great nutrition. And like many of you, you probably have loved ones, family members, friends, people you know. I mean, mental health affects 1 out of 3 people. You know, people are struggling. Life is tough. I'm not gonna lie, and everybody knows that. They feel that they're on the run and going 1,000 miles an hour, and it's hard for people to feel good all of the time, and that's the real goal. And number one, it starts with good nutrition, because you know what? If you don't feel good, you don't do good. And how many times have we said most people get so low? You go through every day of your life, every week, every month, every year, and all of a sudden you wake up 7 years later and you don't realize how far down you are. Most people don't know how bad they feel until they feel a tiny bit better. And that to me is what really, really good nutrition does. And when it comes to frequency and vibration and that kind of stuff, we know today that everything out there is a vibration. I mean, scientists are proving that the air, the ether, the stuff, the universe, everything is of this vibration. It's harmonies. And we have found a way. The goal was to find a way, man, we love nutrition. We love feeling good. I mean, if you take a magnet and you put it together, it pops together, you throw it in a drawer. 50 years later, you pull the magnet out of the drawer. It's still a magnet. So we know harmonies and vibrations can be held in things. The question is, can we put specific frequency on products that tend to our bodies? Frequency is where nutrition, I'm going to say very high results driven nutrition has met frequency and vibration. We found a way to put 11 harmonic frequencies on our nutrition, and those 11 harmonies are geared to the organs of your body, but it starts with great nutrition. That's what it starts with, because we want people to take the nutrition and feel good. Right? Let's feel good now. So, but in a nutshell, that's frequency, and we've been talking about it. We've been trying some products. We've been
beta testing. We're not making any claims.
Well, how long? How long did it take us? This has
been a year project.
This is a year ago. We scratched our head. We know some formulators. We have an amazing partner. We got with the scientists and said, Barb's like, this is the problem in the world. This is what I want. And the project started, and they sent a sample and a this and a that. Then we got our kids involved, and our kids are very clean, very minimalistic. It better be right.
Crazy about the labels. There's no crap in it.
And so half of what we wanted, they said, nah, not gonna work, not gonna work, not gonna work. So we really did this. We tried like 9 flavors. Finally,
we cracked the code, baby. We
hit a grand slam. They hit a grand
slam,
and now we get to promote it. And
yes,
we're so excited. I guess for me,
I haven't been this excited since I was 23, and you came home and said, "Let's do this company," and I was like, "No." Like I was so skeptical, you guys. And if you're skeptical, you're the one I want to talk to.
Most people are.
If you're skeptical and you're saying, I've done it before, I've been in a business before, I've tried nutrition before, I've tried brain health before, like all your excuses, I want you to take all your excuses and put them all on a list. and let's chat. Because you're gonna never find anybody more negative Nelly than this girl. I mean, when Dave first came home in 1996, I had no money, 2 babies, 1 on the way, credit cards maxed, utilities turned off, bounced a check for formula that was $7.49 because Chance's little butt was colic, and I needed to get the formula that he wouldn't get sick. So, true story, you guys. My husband comes home and says, honey, now I want you guys to imagine, he's a professional bull rider, blue jeans, cowboy hat, buckle, we're Midwest people, town of 2000, like this is not your salesman, right? And I had been in every company under the sun before we got married. There was no prenup agreement that said never get into direct sales.
We moved a lot. First few years we were married, and I would move boxes after box after box after box of all these companies.
He had no idea.
And I'm like, what is all this stuff?
I had signed up for it all because I was a salon owner, and when you cut someone's hair, the minute you touch their head, they pour their whole heart out to you and they tell you things you don't even want to know, and then they say, I signed up in this thing with you. I must have had enroll me in your business on my forehead because I signed up, I failed, I got the t-shirt and a whole bunch. One of them I signed up twice because I thought if I got a different upline, it would work better for me. Because what it really came down to, I had so many failures under my belt before I even married this man that when he joined something and I was like, we're never doing that. So anyway, 1996, Dave comes home, honey, I found it. Now you guys gotta imagine, I'm out to here pregnant, I'm teaching dance, I'm cutting hair, we open a coffee bar, we're selling furniture, he's trying to ride bulls on the weekend, we're setting up craft shows, like we're doing all the things. No stranger to hard work. Both of us had single moms. They didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. Neither one of us had a college education, but we got started with a mentor. Write down the word mentor. Who's your mentor? We got started with a mentor who had made a tremendous impact and a lot of success, and he believed in us. Now, I don't know why he believed in us, because we must have looked like 2 hillbillies coming into that first convention, but he saw the burning desire. He said, if you have a dream, the size of your dream and your commitment, I don't care about anything else. And Dave and I, at a young age, were just teachable, coachable.
You took the words out of my mouth. The biggest thing that our mentor said is, are you coachable and are you teachable? And it's funny, in your mid-20s, you really are. Are you in your mid-50s? Because I'm in my mid-50s. I'm 54, and I found myself at times needing to be more coachable and teachable so that I'm not just stuck in my ways. And that's the question to ask yourself is your ways, it's got you where you are now? And I think that's one of the greatest lessons my mentor taught me is, are you coachable? Are you teachable? Even with Frequence, even with the line of nutrition where we thought 29 years in nutrition, I know what I'm talking about. No, I don't. I need to be coachable and teachable.
You gotta pivot.
So why are you like you are? And there's a reason for that. And that is what Frequence is about, is to get back to that root, get back to the roots of my real goal as a human being. We forget that we have that gift. We forget that that gift is to feel good every day, to set goal. The goal isn't to go to work and hate what you do every day of your life, go home, kick the dog, and be mad. Most people live every day they're like that.
Well, most people don't have any
goal. Not how it should be.
So people react.
Yeah.
It's not what happens to you, it's how you react. And people react based out of fear and emotion. So when Dave came home in 1996 and said, honey, I found it. You can be a stay-home mom. We can pay off our credit card debt. I won't bounce another check for baby food. I told him, get a refund now. You're going to fail miserably. You're going to suck at this. It's not going to work. Like, who hyped you up? And thank God he didn't get a refund. If you would have told me we would have ever lived the life that our kids experienced the last 30 years since they were born, 26 for Callie, I would have took your little index finger, put it up to your temple, and drew some circles. Because this girl, small town girl, was never going to live the life that we have lived without this incredible vehicle that we believe so strongly in, which is the direct sales industry. Right now, it's affiliate marketing. It's the influencer model. Like, it has changed so much in the last 3 to 4 years. And Dave and I have made a decision to pivot. We really do believe what we are creating here is going to be a culture that can allow other people to experience, just even if they got a glimpse of what we've been able to experience, that's really our burning desire. So we're about to launch, and it's happening very quickly. We are absolutely 100% focused on creating an affiliate model that is different than anything else in the entire industry, with automation, funnels. It will never be old school, like go enroll in a business and go do this and that and the other. It's try the product, love the product, share the product, get paid for sharing the product. Maybe you want to lock arms with us and go build an empire. So it's completely different. And right now we have about 4,000 people involved in the beta testing group, the stories during beta testing.
You know, we dropped it on Black Friday. We dropped the product on Black Friday, the drink. And I was not expecting what happened to happen. And what happened, and you can look in the page yourself, is sometimes when you beta test and you have something new, you truly get a lot of feedback. And we were ready for negative feedback. Critics, because that's what it's for.
What would we need
and
to
that's
change?
what we need to welcome. And I'm going to tell you what, people, the comments and the thousands and thousands of comments are, this stuff tastes good.
Not one complaint about the flavor.
I think clearly. I'm nice to people. I'm getting more done. What is in this stuff? It has been such a refreshing feeling to look at 10 or 11 months of chatting with formulators and scientists to put something together that I would put up against any product in the market when it comes to just that overall well-being feeling. And that's what it's about. It's hard to explain because everybody's so different, but when they take the product, they're like, I get it now, and you feel good.
We even have like a QVC style system where when one of the leaders, meaning many of the leaders that are on this stream right now, every night we're going to have a different leader sharing a story. This is not the Dave and Barb show. If you want to be a part of that, we'll put your story on there, and then everyone in the company, doesn't even have to be on Facebook, it'll be on every platform going viral: TikTok, Instagram, Reels, Facebook, just in a text. People don't even have to be on social media. They click on the link, boom, up comes the story. And you guys, we want to share your story. We want to feature your success. There is no competition here. Everyone is one team, and we have a compensation plan that pays the entire company based on team building instead of different competitors selling the product. So really, we're creating a culture of unity. If you are not that person, this is probably not for you. And I think our culture will cancel out the toxic right away. So get ready, guys. It's going to be a very exciting week. We're Dave and Barb Pitcock. We are from the great state of Kansas and a little bitty podunk town called Russell. We want you to get to know these products. We want to invite you in the group just to experience the high vibes. I mean, it's rise and vibe, baby. That's all we're doing. Drink the rise, increase your vibe. And I love what one of the girls said the other day. I think it was Marina Simone that said it will impact your mind, your body, and your bank.
Wait, what just happened? Listen, we're gonna get it together. Hold on, here it is. That's all me. That's all.
Listen,
My bad.
okay, so I'm calling my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I've hit the most traffic of all time. So I'm like, getting him on my computer. She's like, sure. And I'm like, okay, top right corner, click on this file, open it up, drag it in. So like we were working behind the scenes. So we're here.
And it worked out great, didn't it? It worked out just fine. We got everything we needed. Also, that intro, that was DeeCee. So credit where it's due. That was all her. The disclaimer, that whole intro video, that was DeeCee. So DeeCee, thank you for doing that. That was awesome.
I thought we needed to know about the QVC, the influencer, the story, the story again, just in case you got some new friends here learning about Frequence. No, not frequency, Frequence. So that's the Spark Notes, the Snark Notes version of Barb and Mike. So get ready.
David. Barb and David.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking Mike, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. David, I'm sorry. Mike's been
I've done that too.
It's another MLM. I'm like stuck, and I'm like, nope, wrong. So
yeah, we are color coordinated. This was not planned. This
Let's
is
go.
just how it happened. I'm wearing the green to bring out the green in her background.
I love a color coordinated moment. I mean, we're more on brand than this PowerPoint's gonna be. So,
well, there's that. Are you streaming this to your channel too, or were you able to do that?
I didn't get it in time, so I'm just gonna be hanging out in your live chat. You know,
oh, are you sure?
Yeah, and then I'll just download it afterwards and upload it. I'm totally good.
Okay.
I'm cool. I posted that we were streaming over here on my community post, so I think it'll be fun for everyone just to enjoy being one live chat and not have to spread each other thin.
Okay,
So,
but everybody, if you would go and support when she uploads the video on her channel too, please, if you would.
I appreciate that.
Right,
Let's wreck Frequence. Oh, but we need your best intro, because like I don't feel like an Aaron B stream is an Aaron B stream without your
my intro. All right. Well, in case you happen to be brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran. I am studying to become a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. So welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
And you've got to introduce yourself.
Oh, I will, but you're also a personal trainer to be. Right?
Personal trainer to be. Yeah, I said I was studying to become a personal trainer. Yeah, I did a little studying today, and I'm getting ready to get into chapter 9 of 16. So we're moving right along.
Over halfway. That's
over halfway.
Yeah. Well, I'm DeeCee. I'm a multi-level marketing dropout. I was in Mary Kay Cosmetics and Young Living. Ugh. And I've been battling technical difficulties in multi-level marketing companies since May of 2022. And I'm here today streaming with Aaron, hoping to wreck the launch of Frequence. So I'm stoked to be here.
I'm stoked that you wanted to do this. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. So a little fun behind the scenes moment. I was sent yesterday the Zoom that we're reacting to tonight. And I text DeeCee and I was like, hey, this is going on. I believe I was live at the time. And I was like, hey, this is going on. She's like, don't worry, I'll get it. And I was like, all right, man. And so we got to react to it together because she recorded it. It's the right, it's the right thing to do.
You know,
So
I love
I'm
a
super stoked.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But what's so twisty is you covered Amber yesterday. You covered Marina Simone as well, I think, yesterday.
Yep.
And they were Amber DeLoof, Marina Simone, who I found out Frank and Bryn are all, and Barb is on this as well. But what I didn't know is they hired Marina Simone to do all of their branding, set that all up. So I thought, okay, we've got a word on a t-shirt. It's not the worst thing. Maybe the PowerPoint's going to be incredible. Maybe the marketing's going to be the best I've ever seen. You can decide for yourself, but I say maybe it wasn't. And so after she was hired to do the branding and marketing, she decided to become a rep. That's what they're going to tell us on this live Zoom call tonight.
Interesting. So I still am wondering if because I believe these people's upline is John Melton, except I do think that Bryn was a sideline or something of Marina. I'm not really sure. If you guys have any information about that, feel free to message DeeCee or myself because I'm curious. But I'm just wondering if they had a conversation with John, because it's John Melton, by the way, because it's sounding like they did not. It's sounding allegedly like he found out from their post.
Yikes. For somebody who had so much to say about Justin Prince and everything and all that fluffery, to then not even live up to the critique that you had for somebody else and do a sneaky sitch, I'd say I'm surprised, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I'm also a little snarky tonight, so
I love it. Bring it on.
But it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Ugh.
I love that. Listen, I put on winged eyeliner for a reason. It's going down tonight.
I love it.
I have a hot take on Justin Prince and his termination. Y'all want to hear it?
I want to hear it. Live chat. Drop a 1 if you want to hear it, because I want to hear it.
So here's my thoughts. And this is just me after reacting to Marina Simone's live stream that she did on Instagram 15 weeks ago from last night that I reacted to last night. What if, and I'm just, what if, how do I want to word this? Let me back up a second. Let me ask you guys this question. And I do see some new members. We will celebrate you guys here in just a second. What if, no, I don't want to say what if. If Justin Prince were really starting a new company, do you think he would have started it by now, considering he was terminated in October?
I mean, I do.
If he was terminated, and I'm not defending him, don't get me wrong. I'm just, something that's been I've been thinking about since last night is, well, if he had this other company, allegedly, that he was starting after seeing, allegedly, Modaire's financials, wouldn't he have already started that? So my hot take is, what if Modaire just didn't want to pay him? Because wasn't he terminated the day before payouts or so? If the company is struggling financially and one of their top leaders, if they don't terminate him, what do they do with that money? he's terminated. That becomes Modere's money. Am I right? It's just a hot take I have. I don't know. Are you muted?
I wonder. I'm sorry, I was muted. The dogs were yodeling, so I was like, I just
Love
gotta
it.
mute. I wonder if Modere. This is a hypothetical. This is not me saying something based off of secret information I have. I don't have any of that. I wonder if Modere isn't doing as toasty roasty as they claim to be, and they didn't want to pay out. They couldn't pay out the commissions that Justin Prince was owed. I'm just wondering. And then
I think
because we've
I think
seen
they've been
MLM
losing.
yeah, they have
I
been
think
losing a lot.
they've been losing hundreds of distributors recently.
Do you want to hear another, a slightly less hot take about MLMs and their lack of acting on compliance issues?
Absolutely, I do.
I think that they are lax to jump on people because they're hoping to let them stay in the company, and then they get to use the habit of someone being non-compliant when they have to cut someone loose because they don't want to pay out commissions, or they want to take somebody's line and put it under somebody else. Or I wonder if it is in the MLM's best interest to not have compliant reps, because then they get more control in the further down the road. I don't know.
That's a good point. It's
I'm
like
feeling
they're keeping a list
Yes.
of rule breaking, if you will, according to their
Yes.
policies and procedures. And then when that leader if they get to a high enough rank, let's say Justin Prince, and then they're like, oh, you know what? No, this is the straw that's breaking
Yes.
the camel's back, and we're going to terminate you, and you just don't get your downline check for tomorrow that's supposed to pay out. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
definitely see that. This is a
Yep.
good point. I wonder what is in the terms and conditions about payout after termination. That's a good point. Good question, if you will.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the MLMs are going to do whatever they want to do. Period. They're not about the people, because if they were about the people, it wouldn't be an MLM company. That's
True.
bottom line,
Quincy has an interesting point about a similar situation. We had a similar situation in our nonprofit. There was a huge salary increase across the board, and the day before they gave nearly everyone a ride at making them ineligible for the pay raise.
That's so dirty.
Yeah.
Holy moly. That is dirty.
Yep. Sneaky
Crazy.
and yep.
So do you want to share with the people what this video is that we're going to be reacting to?
Yes, it is sharing the excitement of the beta phase of Frequence. And I will say there is a trigger content warning that needs to go with this, because Barb is going to be sharing trigger content warning, drug abuse. So there's going to be her talking about how they were able to get their daughter clean, and she makes it seem like they did that with the help of these products.
Oh, I hate it.
There's going to be talk of mental illness, and how these products can just make you happy, how they can just make you productive, how you can go from feeling really low to normal again. And so if this is going to be something that is really slimy for you, hop out. Do not expose yourself to something that's going to wreck the rest of your evening. We're talking about it because these reps are making health claims that they literally cannot make, and they're doing it to make money off of people who are desperate for solutions and answers to their health they're health things that they're working through. It's slimy. I hope that if you see it in the wild and posts where they're making claims, that if you feel comfortable to speak up, because this is, in my opinion, wrong.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, let's do this thing. This video is what, 40 minutes, you said, I think?
Yeah, it's like 42. And if you want to, I didn't speed it up, but if you want to drop the file into a Google tab, you can speed it up that way without getting the audio corrupted.
That sounds like I would mess up.
You're good. Is it downloaded on your desktop?
Yeah, but that's okay. Let's just play it.
Okay. You're good. Okay. For over 40 minutes, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So
we get to hang out.
If you do see an edit, it's because I removed pauses, I removed filler words, and we cut some. Oh no! What just happened?
That was, I don't know, but that was great.
So that's the cuts that you're gonna see. I'm not trying to clip them out of context. We know y'all have better things to do than listen to someone go and all that other stuff. So
Indeed.
yes.
All right. And I appreciate you doing that. I told you that privately, but I want to also tell you publicly, thank you for doing that. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Hi, E. Bryn, why don't you say hi to everybody?
I'm a little extra, so I had to add an E on there to make it better. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Excited to see your faces tonight. Welcome. We're going to have a little fun. If you don't know me, I like to sing my words, so you might actually have your ears.
Sorry, guys.
Awesome seeing you guys. Huh?
And so we've been doing that a lot lately, singing.
I know, because I'm happy. I'm be rising and vibing over here.
Happy. Anybody else? The John Legend? Is that from Trolls? Happy.
I really love when people waste other people's time starting on a business Zoom. I really love that. I think that's a great move, Marina. Keep that up.
Yeah.
And
I love recording things before they decide to press record. So that's what we're seeing right now. It's just yay for wasting people's time, because they definitely did that.
So you're recording this before they're recording?
Yes. That's why I was all around in my so yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think so. I think I did a ballroom dance to that one time. All right, we got 2 more minutes and we're going to get this party started. I promise you guys, we just want to make sure we respect your time. We want to get you in, get you out, so then you can get with the person that invited you, so you can ask any additional questions you need, or get this. You did ballroom dancing too. So did Christopher Hussey, the one that created all this genius behind the scenes, was a professional ballroom dancer. Yes,
Was he really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I want to do ballroom dancing. I used to watch Dancing with the Stars. Let's do it. Will you be my partner?
When you're in Dallas, he takes over the after party and everyone dances. It's Christopher.
Yes. We're gonna do
yes.
We're gonna do all of it. Yes, this is gonna be.
I just want to do the Tootsie Roll. Does anybody else want to do the Tootsie
This
Roll
meeting
with
is
me?
being recorded.
As long as I don't have to do the cry.
Totally showing my age.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Lisa
I love it.
What?
All right, 7:01. We want to respect your time. Where's Amber?
I'm here.
Say hi.
Hey, Amber.
And me and Amber and Bryn, just so you know, I think
We live on Zoom.
We live on Zoom together right now, and I couldn't be happier. I love
No,
waking
me
up
too.
to you guys. I love going to sleep to you guys. I love dreaming about you guys. I just want you to know how much I love you.
We love you too. So listen, my husband always walks by the office. He's you 3 at it again. Cool. Great.
Yeah.
I also see Darian is on here. If you guys did not check out the TikTok that he posted in the Facebook group, Darian is my people. I am all in on this kind of branding. So if you guys didn't check that out, do it. We love you already, Darian. We love you already.
Darian, you're our bestie. And he sent me the link for the Frequence swag that they're creating. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, let me stop. Let me get into this because I want to respect everybody's time. We've got a lot to cover. And I want you to be able to hear why this company was created. Okay. And I've got a slide deck and I can actually share my screen tonight. So Bryn would say, and I would say, okay, it's Marina. What do you want to share? Well, I would to share that. And then I would to close that and then go here. Can we all see this? I put it in present mode.
Wait. Okay, she's putting it in present mode. Nothing like sharing slides out of Canva.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they download it?
Why wouldn't they have it ready to go? Like, I don't even know. Like, yeah, why wouldn't they download it either? Like, I just don't even. Oh,
well, starting off strong. I guess I should light my candle, maybe.
Yeah, and can I just
I'm sorry. My bad.
She has this on the screen. Thank God the logo is centered horizontally and vertically. The phase 1 beta, I guess we forgot to do that. Generally, like when you're have a subtitle, it's like it's just showing like I have like warning bells going off if someone was giving me this as a resume to like look over to hire for a company in the graphics department or the marketing department. I would be like, I'll give you another chance, but this is a red flag. And the fact that Marina, the person who shared this, is their brander, is their marketer. I've got some questions. So
shout out to Marina. We love it. Also, this is not an affiliate link, but I do want to share this with you guys. This is a candle from Christmas time. Okay. This is by Lumiere Renee. I love her candles. They are incredible. They smell good. They last a long time. This one is called Dear Santa, I Can Explain. Yes, I know it's February, but I'm still going to burn the candles. So listen, if you are looking for a candle and you want to support a small business, you know, I highly suggest that you check her out. She's amazing. You should follow her on Instagram. And I really enjoy her marketing as well. Why am I saying that? She has a QR code on the back of this that's linked to a playlist. And I just think it's so classy. So anyways, not an affiliate link, just a business that I really love that Katie connected me with. So check her out, support her. She's also a Black-owned business, you know.
So cool.
So do your thing. Yeah. I'll put the link in the video description after this. I should have done that, but that was totally not planned. So all right, let's go.
Hey, I'm so fancy. Everybody drop fancy. I'm fancy. Don't freak out. I got this. Get it? Frequence. So some of you have been asking, what is it open? Is it not open? Is it shipping? Can I get the product? Can I not get the product? What's going on? And so we're basically right now in phase 1 beta, which is kind of really sexy right now. There's a couple reasons why. We're going to share it with you on why that's super sexy. And when we go into full launch, we're going to
imagine that you're getting on a job interview through Zoom, and they're like, listen, these slides, they are so sexy. I would immediately log off of the interview. Goodbye.
Yep.
It would be the windows shutting down. That's exactly what would happen. It would be like this. Goodbye.
Yep.
Also, a question: if there were different phases, that would be kind of announced, don't you think? If it's phase 1 beta, what's the next phase? How long is that going to last? I feel like they're just saying this is phase 1 beta, but nobody knows the whole plan. They're just trying to see how much money they can come up with from signing up distributors. That's how I feel about it.
Yep. Agree.
Talk about what that'll look as well. So you're literally one of the first people to see this presentation if you're on here right now, because we just made it. High five. That's how we get this party started, right? We take action over here. And so we're excited to just share with you why we said yes. Bryn Lang, Amber Duluth, myself, Marina Simone. Why did we decide to walk away from things and start brand new?
You mean walk away from Modere? That you, Marina, said you were planting your feet 15 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden here we are and you're part of a new company? That's weird.
Yeah. Isn't it strange that this company hasn't launched yet. All of them have jumped ship from Modere. This sure feels like a cross recruiting Zoom to get their people from their downlines that were in Modere into Frequency. Sorry, I keep saying Frequency, but it's Frequence. I'm sorry. But that's what it feels like to me. I don't know if that's what actually is happening or not.
Yeah.
Avery.
Wild. I'm laughing.
Over from scratch, and it's pretty powerful, and we're excited to share it with you. So first and foremost, I want you to know that culture, community, and company is the most important thing to not only us and for all of you.
How many different fonts?
How many different fonts? Where's the third bullet? How come we have this random picture on the slide? You could have made the slide this grayish color since we're in blaze hell here. And why is Frequence like just randomly here? Like, what did you do with your PowerPoint? You have no PowerPoint template or anything? Like, I know Avery's yelling about the bullet too. This makes me extra concerned. We're 2 or 3 slides in. What the hell's going on? What's going on?
All I know is that I need a soundbite from DeeCee saying we're in blaze hell. I need that as a soundbite.
She was paid to make this, Aaron. They paid her to make this.
Frequence, you should ask for a refund because this is embarrassing. I'm just going to play the video. I'm just going to play it.
But anyone that comes into this orbit, right? We want to make sure we're attracting people that are just us, who want to feel good now, who want to help other people feel good now, that want to make some money and want to be happy while they're doing it. And we needed to find a company that we felt had all of those values that we did, that wasn't going to put handcuffs on people and make them feel bad, make them feel they weren't good enough, put thumbs on them and make them feel, hey, you're not doing enough, so this isn't happening. We wanted a place where everyone could not just win with money, but...
Oh my God, I have heard this so many times. My team wasn't winning in the previous company, and so I had to find somewhere where my team could win. Marina, you know darn well that this is not about your team making money. You've got, I don't know who the upline is, so let's say if Marina is the upline of everybody, you have Amber, Duluth, and Bryn under you, and come on, just at least be honest. And just like JJ says, if you're going to lie, be good at it. At least be good at it.
Yeah. And do you think that she said the same thing or something to the effect of, if we're in Modere, at least we know the products are good. At least we know this is the right company for us. At least we know blah, 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 blah. And she's saying, what does her old downline think of her saying of all these things about Frequence? Like, at some point, don't you lose credibility as a leader because you're double speaking from sun up to sundown? I got questions, Marina.
Same.
Win with their mental health, their physical health, their energy, right? Their future, their finances. And when we met the CEO, and I'll tell you a little bit about her in a minute, I will tell you that I could not ignore her heart and the...
Hold on. Am I going to be pausing a lot? Yeah, we are. We are going to be pausing it a lot. It's a commentary channel, so that's what we do here. Anyways, I find it really interesting that Amber already has products and she signed up just the day before. I want to say Friday she signed up, Saturday she signed up, and she already has products. And then now all of a sudden Marina has already met the CEO. But you mean to tell me that there was no plan for this to happen? When is the payout from Modere? When does that happen? Because I bet they collected the last check and then joined this company.
Yep. I think you're on point.
Thank you. It's crazy. It's so easy to see.
Yep.
Energy that we had together was just insane. So when you look at the Facebook group, it's called Welcome to I'm Charged Up, because we have some pretty incredible products
Oh,
that are
stop it.
frequency charged nutrition. So I'm
Stop it.
This is a slide. I was like texting Aaron. I think Aaron was still alive at this point, and I was like, they're saying like Googling PubMed. I'm like, what's happening? Where's Eloise?
First of all, are probably, this is my prediction. If you're a member, you can drop the prediction emote. I think they're going to do what we've seen other MLM companies do, and they're going to look up specific ingredients that they say are in their products, and they're going to use the NIH as a source, but the NIH is not, they didn't do studies on Frequence. They did studies on specific ingredients in a specific amount.
Yep.
That's what I think. But she's trying to look smart here.
Yeah, but isn't it unethical to say, okay, they did this whatever study on this ingredient, or they did this study on this ingredient. We have all three of those ingredients, so then we can say there have been studies done on our product. Like it's twisty to say that. I mean, I think it's you can say. And even the FDA says you can make claims about biotin because there's tons of studies on biotin. You can say biotin does this because it's proven to do that. You have to you have to walk a very fine line with ethics when you're making these claims about these ingredients, in my opinion. But we're here in a Zoom call where that's not going to happen.
And we're also talking about MLM. So expecting ethical behavior from multi-level marketing companies is such a stretch, Yeah. Yeah. Same time, Brandy.
I'm a super dork. Just want to put that out there really quickly. And I decided that I have to go to Google. I GTS, Google that stuff. And I was, okay, let me go look at all this frequency charge stuff. I don't know if you guys know, but PubMed.com is a real website. Medical doctors write their stuff.
I thought you were a researcher. If you were a researcher, you would know that, Marina. Also, is she even on PubMeds, or is this the NIH website? Because it looks like the NIH website. Those are two different things, correct?
They are different things. This is like the PubMed subcategory. So you can search PubMed on there, but even still, you have to know how to read scientific papers, because also there are scientific papers that get debunked by other research. And so that's why there's people who learn how to read them in school, or when they're getting their PhD or their master's or whatever, or they're just learning so they can not share information that's incorrect.
Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. Also, I forgot, we have some new members, so hang tight. We're going to do some careless. So first of all, Emily, welcome. Hold on, I got to scroll. And we also have Devin. Devin, welcome. I love the hands, DeeCee.
Right. I'm in my most stiff form of windshield wiper in support of the new members. That's what I can do.
I love it. And also, Rachel, welcome. Did I listen to this while I was on the elliptical this morning? Yes, I did.
Let's go.
Yes, I did. DeeCee's windshield wipers are what makes that. It's the combination of all of it.
It's also because it's so bad.
It's not. Also, Lushy said, ethics, we don't know her.
Yep.
Indeed, they do not.
Stuff on. Have you guys ever seen PubMed before? Drop me if you're, yeah, I know that. If you don't know, this is a really good place for you to Google stuff. And so I went in there and I typed in, okay, what is this frequency stuff? Frequency vibrations when it comes to medicals, what is it? And you guys, the amount of things that were coming up on vibrations and frequencies and energy and all the things, I was, okay, this is something nobody's talking about. And we have athletes
This is something nobody's talking about, but she's on the PubMed NIH website where they're talking about it, apparently.
Athletes that are making bazillions of dollars that use this to heal their bodies. And I was, okay, no. Then I talked to my sister, I was saying earlier, and she's like, Marina, she's like, it helps with so many things in your mind too. And I'm like, well, you know, I need that because I'm a little crazy. So why is frequency charge nutrition different? So I found this, bear with me for a second, but this is how I could understand how this.
What happened?
Can I just
Wow,
I just share this with the audience? When
definitely.
you body text, can you not center align it for the love of like somebody who has difficulty reading? For accessibility purposes, just left align it. If you read from left to right, left align large groups of text. Is that the case for every situation? No, but it really helps. It really helps. And you know what? Punctuation helps a little bit too. Like, why is frequency charge nutrition different? Well, this person is in charge of branding. I'm just confused. As the professional, I'm not critiquing an individual out here in the wild on the street. This is someone who is hired by Frequence to do all this. What's going on? Sorry. I know this is a lot of powerful.
You're good.
For an Aaron B stream, so
you're good. The white background is making my eyeballs hurt. What happened to the, what did you call it? Blaze?
Yes.
Bring back the blaze.
We need some softness or something because this is awful.
It's wild.
Where is her source?
Next. My bad, Jill. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just reading the chat. Like, where's the source? We love a cited source here. MLM people don't, apparently. Trust me, bro, is the source. Or trust me, person.
They don't have a source because the health claims that they make is not backed up by science. So that's why they don't include any sources, because they can't. There aren't any.
Yeah. Yep.
So our human body is a symphony of sounds, right? We've got chakra, organ, bone, tissue. Every cell has its own frequency, its own sound. Yes or yes? We got that so far?
She copied and pasted this from Google.
God.
On her doing her research.
My sister said that sand with frequency can turn into a flower. Sand does some crazy stuff. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
Did she say my sister said?
I don't know. Give me a rewind.
Is that what she just said? I swear that's what I heard. Let me know in the chat if you guys heard that. My sister said you can turn sand into a flower. Is that what she just said?
That was for everything they're doing here. So
seriously,
we found the source. Her sister. Yes. Okay.
Okay, she did say that. I was like, wait, did I just hear that right?
Oh my god.
Cool.
I was, oh, and I need to Google that. That's a video that needs to be in this presentation. We've got to have that. Okay, there I go, squirrel. However, when your organ is out of time or out of tune with the rest, then the entire body is affected. You guys get that? So this harmony.
You think heart surgeons could just, like change the frequency of someone's heart and be able to save so much time on surgery if that was like an actual thing? And you know what? This is so twisty too. Is it okay if I bring up JLW and her quack doctor and
absolutely?
Okay. If you know who Charlie Sheen is, his ex-wife was on, anyways, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Her husband, Aaron Pfeiffer, owns a clinic that does sound frequency stuff out of California. He has no medical degree. He has no nursing degree. He's not a nurse practitioner. He's not anything. He just has money, opened a clinic, and has this like idea that sounds and sound waves can heal your body from things like the big C. And this is in the same neighborhood to me as bad unfounded science as we're seeing here in Frequence, in my opinion. So it's frustrating because there's desperate people who are going to read this who don't have who have maybe limited scientific knowledge, or it sounds good enough because they haven't got an answer somewhere else and they might get sucked in. And so I'm glad there's places on the internet like Aaron's channel and other people in the anti-MLM, anti-scam movement who have things out here so people can look at it and maybe get some more information to balance out the fluffery.
Yeah, I think this is preying on people's hope.
Yeah.
You know, anytime somebody is going through something, whether it's, you know, chronic illness or, you know, cancer or anything like that, I feel like, you know, you've got to maintain hope. And I think that what we're seeing here and we've seen from other MLM companies is they are preying on people's hope. Well, you've tried everything else. Why not try this? Well, what's in it? Oh, you know, a bunch of good stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me take that list of ingredients to my oncologist or whatever and see what they say about it. You know, like it's just preying on people's hope. And I hate that so much because, you know, we stand science over here.
Yep.
You know,
leads to states of disease and disintegration. So it plays an important role to identify the actual problem in the human body. And so when you think about having nutrition that has frequency charge in it, that is powerful. Okay. So what if your nutrition, the products you were taking, tuned your vibrations, tuned your frequency?
Let's just put the logo in a different spot. Even though the past 3 slides have had the logo in the bottom left-hand corner, which I hated in the first place, let's just move it to the middle. And let's just put a random graphic in the middle of a really white slide. Good job, Marina. This is frustrating to me because as a graphic designer who worked in the industry for 13 or 14 years, and I worked the entire time, this is absolutely awful. And I wouldn't hire this person. I just wouldn't hire them. They bit off more than they could chew. They shouldn't be in the marketing department of any company, in my opinion.
I think at this the sound effects are what are going to get us through this. So
Yes.
no,
I'm okay with that. I love a sound effect. So listen, more people join Aaron's channel. We need maybe more shoulder smolder throughout this stream because like I don't know if I can make it. This presentation is so bad.
It's so bad. It's so
Oh.
bad. Let's keep going.
And helped you get your freak on. Sorry, we can't help ourselves. We said we were going to stay away from this and we cannot. Because Frequence get
I'm sorry. Get your freak on.
Who
Missy
did
Elliott
this?
called. Well, for the original is Missy Elliott. That's who did this. But for them to be claiming this. Oh.
Also, apostrophes are not searchable in hashtags. So that would get your freak. That's what would show up in the hashtag because once you put a little apostrophe in there, it's dead. It ends. And if you were in marketing and branding, you might know that, but you're not. Except you are trying to be, and then you're steering this company into the abyss of awful graphics, which we kind of love, but it's still frustrating.
Frustrating.
I love it. I love it so much.
your freak on branding. Just, yeah. Okay, cool. So we are going to literally break down the why behind this, but I just want to share with you the products that we're leading with and what makes them different. I asked, by the way, if you
Nobody can read this. Nobody can read this, especially I mean, I can because it's I'm looking at it on my computer, but feel good now. Hashtag get your freak on. There's no apostrophe in this one.
At least I fixed it, unfortunately.
Maybe there'll be small improvements. Maybe they'll get 1% better with every slide.
Oh, that's the MLM way, right? 1% better every day. What happens when you get to 100%? It doesn't matter, I guess.
Happens on day 101. Do you start over?
Yeah. Oh, what's this little logo in the bottom left-hand corner? Freak up?
I
What?
believe that says freak up. And you know what this makes me guys, do you know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of P. Diddy and what they call his parties. Do you know what
Oh,
I'm
no.
talking about? I think they call it a freak off. It's that kind of party. Whatever you're thinking in your mind, it's that kind of party, allegedly.
Is that that must be this kind of MLM? Is that
I
what
don't
we're
know. I don't.
do? Oh my god.
Those of you that know, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. I learned so much on the internet through the live chat and other I don't even know what to say.
Mhm. Mhm.
If you've ever tried any of these products, do me a favor, just drop in the chat what they did for you, because for me personally, 30 minutes after using the product, I was calm and focused and giggling. Now, you guys, if you don't know me,
That's called the placebo effect. What was it? 2.5 minutes?
Mhm.
Cute. Cute.
And you
Yeah,
can't say
Diddy
that.
is a monster. I agree.
I mean, you can't make that claim. Like, you can make the claim of, I like taking this product. It makes me personally feel better than I do without taking it. Like, that's probably the limit of what you can say about a supplement without getting into the danger zone. But
Mhm.
her saying, I don't smile a lot, I am depressed, or I have low mental health, which a lot of people do. So when she's saying that, someone's listening and saying, oh my gosh, I want to try that. I want to be able to smile. I want to be able to feel like I can laugh. It's worth it to spend this much money and like see if it works for me. She's making these claims to make money, and she's not doing it in
Mhm.
an ethical way. That's the big issue for me.
I mean, if I wanted to be calm and focused, not me, but let me back up. There are strains of marijuana that can help you with being calm and focused, or if you want to feel giddy and happy, and
Yeah.
do your thing, but to pair this and to combine it's like it's giving, it's gonna give you energy and it's gonna help you sleep all at the same time. It's like, how does that work? Those are much different processes within the body. So how does that work?
Yeah.
a little bit about me is that I am on a lot of medications for anxiety, depression, and bipolar. I am not saying this is going to cure, prevent, or treat any disease, but it takes a lot for me to smile. Go put that out there.
Okay, but that is what you're saying. You are
Yeah.
saying if you are on medication for bipolar and whatever else she mentioned, you are saying this made you feel better with having bipolar disorder. So you can throw in the FDA disclaimer that it's not meant to cure, treat, blah, 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 blah. But that is still what you're claiming, Marina, which
Yeah.
you can't do.
Yeah. It's like when you have hot water, you can represent yourself as the hot water. And if you put something in there, like if you make coffee or if you make tea or whatever, as soon as you put that, either the bean or the tea in the water, it changes color immediately. So them making these claims is like doing that in the water, like has remnants of that statement. And sometimes people can't step away from it and say like, okay, well, let me still do the research. Let me still do that, because they're already thinking, wow, I struggle with, or I have bipolar, or I am bipolar. And she said that she takes this and that it works for her. And now she's on less medicine or whatever it is. And it's dishonest It's an unethical way to sell, and I don't like it.
I love all the comments saying, hey, please, don't just go off your medication, talk to your doctor, stay on your meds until you speak with your doctor. I love what is happening in the live chat. And thank you guys for all of that. I think it's so, so, so important.
Oh, and really quickly, there are some mushrooms that interact really badly with medication, and the person that can help you see if you want to introduce something is the person who's prescribing or your medication manager. They're going to be able to work with you. And if you don't have a medication manager or a PCP or someone who advocates for you, try to find someone who, I know that's easier said than done, but I'm saying that just know that. And you're not going to hear that on this call. Even though their products have that in them, you're not going to hear them say, make sure to talk to your doctor before you take this, because if you're already on prescription medication, this might not be the right fit for you. You're not going to.
Okay. And it made me smile in 30 minutes. I tried it with my bestie Bryn, and we were giggling little girls in a party city, and we were stressed out trying to decorate a room. And you guys, we were laughing the whole time. It was pretty insane. So I asked for some testimonials from the visionaries that we have already in the company. And
visionaries, I learned last night, is a rank in the company from their, I don't even want to call it an opportunity video. I guess maybe you can kind of call it that. It used to be called gold, but visionary is a rank in the company that they're referring to as being the core rank. So there's that.
Within a short time, I noticed I felt refreshed, a breath of fresh air. I was in a better mood all day, and my energy was increased. Natural energy, no jitters.
I mean, if you're taking 10,000% of vitamin B12, of course you're going to have some energy. That's not that hard to figure out, Marina. And people can get vitamin B amongst other types of vitamins that can give you energy from anywhere. That's not an MLM, and you know exactly what you're getting.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I really cannot describe the taste other than smooth, refreshing, and good. So basically, it doesn't take mushrooms, guys. I was a little scared. I don't have mushrooms, and it tastes lemonade. Okay. I do not want to be a day without it. Some days I drink another one in the afternoon. One reason, because I love it, and if I know I'm going to be extra busy, I will have another one. My husband, Tom, is known to be moody and very short-fused, especially in the mornings. Since adding Rise and Source to his routine every morning, 20 to 30 minutes into drinking it, he is calmer, rational, able to handle his work stresses, and feels good. That's why we keep saying feel good now, okay? Marianne says,
is that going to be the next hashtag, Marina? Feel good now.
Yep.
Because I'll follow it instantly and just make a bunch of reels and put it out there.
Let's go.
seriously did not know that I struggled with not feeling good in my brain until I took this product. How many of you didn't know you felt bad until you started to feel good? Drop me in the comments. Have you ever done that before? You're like,
I'm sorry. What about people that struggle with any kind of chronic illness that most days they don't feel good?
Mhm.
What are you talking about? How many of you didn't know, how good you could feel until you stopped feeling bad, or however she worded that? What? That is that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yep.
getting off sugar, painful process, but then without it, you're, oh, this is how your body's supposed to feel. Yeah, that doesn't mean I don't take sugar, guys. I'm just saying. So I immediately felt a vibration through my body and just felt so good and airy. Not a worry in the world. I'm obsessed with the taste and crave it every single morning. And then I was talking to my good friend, Mary Kay, when she ordered it. And she, when I tell you, is
I'm sorry. Content warning. We're now getting into like weight loss.
Yes,
So
I forgot
just FYI, you guys know, especially on my channel, where we go with this. I've lost a pound since being in this stuff. I'm using it with my own program. I'm kind of blown away. I'm on a mission to get back to 120. I'm 4 pounds away. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Amber DeLoof last night in her stories, that video that I put together from her stories, said, I'm so sick of talking about weight loss products. I'm in my 40s. I have daughters. Yeah, you should be sick of talking about toxic diet culture. You should be sick of that. Why not talk about weight loss or weight gain in a healthy way that actually helps people, that isn't associated with your own financial gain through an MLM company? Like, just stop it. This irritates me. It makes me so mad, because there are going to be people that fall for this and think, oh my God, I'm going to take a bunch of mushrooms and I'm going to feel better, and the weight's going to fall off. And that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. And in fact, hold on.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Thank you, Geico. God, it makes me so mad. And it's because I fell for this stuff.
Yeah.
Full transparency, I fell for this stuff. I was in MLM for so long. I tried so many health and wellness companies. I was a part of Modere. I was a part of Prove It. I was doing 60-hour fasts. I was doing all of this crazy stuff, eating the keto diet, overworking, and under eating. And it's such a recipe for disaster. It is wrecking people's metabolisms. They don't trust themselves when it comes to food. They don't know why they feel the way that they do, whether they're eating enough or not eating enough. And that part is really frustrating. And that's why I'm so loud and proud about it on my channel. And that's one of the main reasons that I'm becoming a certified personal trainer. And I'm going to head into the nutrition space as well, is because I am so sick of this. And it doesn't make any sense other than Marina wants to make money off of other people's pain points. And I hate it.
Yep.
Okay.
Holistic health coach, and she's super into ingredients. And I lost a pound since being on this stuff. I'm kind of blown away. I'm on a mission to get back to 120, and I'm 4 pounds away. And I was like, this isn't even for weight loss, really? And she's, yes. And so let me show you the products. We call it the Rise and Vibe. Every single day, you're going to rise and vibe.
I think that people are going to define rise and vibe a little different. But that's just,
Yes.
You're going to take your rise and you're going to take your source.
My bad, DeeCee. Did you say something?
Oh, you're good. I'm just like, if you're making a Canva presentation, like you putting a full document on the slide is lazy, because the people at the back of the room aren't going to be able to read it. I mean, I'm sitting 24 inches away from my monitor and I can't even read it. Nothing's lined up. The thing is, what are you talking about? You're obviously sharing a product with us. You're just like, oh, I'm going to slap a graphic in there. What are you doing, Marina? Like, we can't see it. You should have taken the product out. You should have had some call outs, made them bigger, because guess what? People need to be able to read it. And then we send our line the text again. Like, this is so, I mean, I'm glad their branding is just like going up in flames when they haven't even launched yet, but still, how do you feel good about saying, like, I am representing this brand well, they're paying me to do this, and then we show up with this presentation? I don't know how you do it.
Indeed. Also, why are there different colors under the Frequence logo at the bottom? What is that?
Good question.
Why is that there?
Good question.
I mean, because if it were me, and I'm no expert when it comes to any of this stuff, that is definitely DeeCee's department for sure. But I would take those colors and I would use those colors in the presentation, whether it's the background or whatnot. And I would have certain things for certain aspects of the slides or whatnot.
Yep.
Why is that there? I don't understand.
Okay.
Avery Joe coming in clutch.
Stamp of approval of hatred of this slide. Love it.
Wild.
So what happens is, and here's some kind of background that I got, the mushrooms act as an anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce water retention. The minerals are nourishing your cells, and then your body doesn't think it's starving.
I'm sorry. Nourishing what aspect of the cells in particular? Also, I don't think you can say it's anti-inflammatory. I'm pretty sure that's a health claim. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah. There's really a lot of restrictions on supplements impacting structure functions of the body. We were told there were a lot of things that were off limits when I was in Young Living about what we could and couldn't say, because the restrictions that the FDA has on supplements. That's why there's supplements and not prescribed medications, because you can't You can't make certain claims. Biotin, obviously different. Collagen, different. Like there are some things that are obviously supplements and there's been tests on them and all that other stuff, but like you can't say a lot of the things that she's saying. Erin is absolutely 100% correct.
Thanks, friend.
And it increases the metabolism. And then the methylated B12 is the extra energy support. Okay. So the rye.
Hey, Marina, do tell us how. I would love for her to define how coffee bean increases metabolism. I'm not saying it doesn't. I just think it would be really fascinating to hear her try to explain that or elaborate on that part of the sentence, the run-on sentence, that is.
Yeah.
It'd be fascinating to hear her. Would you cite your sister as the source as well, or just Google? I don't know.
You scoop. I wish I don't have it. It's in there. I should have just did it in front of you guys. But you scoop, you stir, you sip. Now, what's really cool about it is we talk about those frequencies, and the frequency, and Barb's going to share a little bit about that. The frequency is on every single product. So the Rise are going to be in stick pack.
Wait. They have the powder in a certain frequency, and that's the
Yes.
selling point of this?
Yes. So I think they're of the Young Living does frequency stuff too. That's unfortunately why I know so much about this. And I don't know if they've actually done other things to it, but there's a claim that when you test the frequency of certain food items, that it'll change the reader that's reading frequency. And so they think that they hold a tune to it basically. And so they think that eating something with a high frequency, and they test people when they are sick and see what their frequency is. And they think that eating food with a higher frequency brings your frequency up to be healthy. That's the whole twistiness of that thing out in California and these frequency-based healing deals. It's so twisty. I'm not saying like there aren't some studies being done, but to make these claims like they are a thing is a no. Like it's just a no. Like sound waves is different, and they're making these claims that the food is doing this stuff. I don't even know.
That sounds wild.
It is wild. It breaks your brain when you read it. It's just, yeah.
That sounds wild. Wild. The only response I would have to that is, oh yeah, let's see the sources on that. Let's see the studies.
And then what happens, let's say you eat something and it goes into your stomach, and all the acid in your stomach where your digestive juices break everything down. Does your food hold the same frequency after being dissolved in your stomach? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't, that's just a question. Do your theories stand up to just general like logic trains? And even then, if they even do that, does it hold up to like supported science? I think not, in my opinion.
I think it sounds wild. Also, one moment I have to parent.
Okay.
Huh?
1.21 gigawatts.
For all 5 of us? Probably 4 or 5 cups. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to the video, I guess. This is wild.
You just put it in, you stir, you drink. Okay. Mental performance, brain health, mental clarity, creativity, motivation for real. My good friends, I don't know why I'm up at 7:30 cleaning the house. I don't even clean. And I'm like, yes, girlfriend, I know that I haven't slept. Step 2 is the source. The source. Get it? No? Okay. Anyway, so this is energizing.
Marina, you're not funny. I'm sorry. You're not funny. This is not funny. This seems like amateur hour, in my opinion. I don't always do the right things and technology and stuff, but like this just seems like amateur hour. Like she's trying to be funny. Like she's trying to deliver one-liners like people like myself used to do with slumber parties to make something that's can be uncomfortable for so many people kind of funny and lighthearted. That's what this feels like to me, and it's not professional.
Yep.
And yeah, wild. Also, did I just spill water all over myself? Yep, sure did. Sure did.
And it's not like if you're watching this and you think, oh, it's just two people tearing down another person on the internet. I disagree. If someone is asking you to give them a crap ton of money, their presentation and their ask should be professional. It should be worth the time that you're sitting and listening to this. It should show like, so upset you're throwing water. It just would be better than this. And we can say, as a professional, could the standards not be higher so that when you ask for money, that it's actually meaningful for the customer to say, wow, I could see myself giving money to this thing because it was so professional. The science was so good and it was based in, you cited your sources and it looked like a company has their ish together. And so maybe, again, that's a little bit harder to debunk, but still, like, the branding person came up with this on pre-launch week. I'm surprised. This is not what we would have done in any company that I've worked for. That's just my 12 cents.
We absolutely would have done this and prove it. Just gonna be honest. And Modere. Yeah. As we've seen, the 5-day drop, 5-day drop plus, perfect example of that.
That's very true.
Focus. I'm getting a lot of shit done. Can't make that up. And I'm not craving anything. That's the minerals. So these minerals are also alkalizing the body. So
stop it.
What?
Stop it.
Oh yeah, the
your body does just fine maintaining homeostasis. Stop.
I have a question though. They're talking about appetite suppression. There's a lot of things like if you aren't getting enough of something, protein, carbs, fat, whatever, your body is going to ask for it. And if you're always saying no, like sure, working with a registered dietitian or having a general idea of like, how do I feel my body to meet my goals? That's a great question. But just to say, no, appetite, we don't know them. You don't get to eat. We're going to suppress you. Like it doesn't really acknowledge the nuance and the complexity of health as a broad, like a very broad picture or like broad and detailed. So,
well, and I think that plays into toxic diet culture because we've been taught, oh, don't eat that. Don't eat that. You can't have that, or you have to earn it. All of those things are absolutely wrong. You can have what your body is craving in moderation. And chances are, if you allow yourself to have those things, you're not going to, content warning, we are talking about disordered eating at this point. So just know that, here moving forward. If you allow yourself to have those things, you're not going to binge on it or fall off track. If you're eating in a way where you're including, all kinds of foods, vegetables, fruit, carbs, proteins, fat, all of those things in moderation, there's no falling off track. Hey, I want to have some chocolate, or I want to have an ice cream, or I want to have a bowl of pasta. You can have those things, and you learn to trust yourself, and you learn that there's no moral value to food. And if you want a bowl of pasta, have it. I will say, if your doctor has advised you to stay away from carbs because you have diabetes or something like that, of course, listen to your doctor. But for the most part, I just feel like eat in moderation. And if you're craving something, have it, but don't eat the whole bag. Eat a serving of it, and enjoy it. Enjoy every bite, because I just feel like this appetite suppressant situation, these thermogenics and all of these things that supplement companies and MLM companies have come up with is just playing right into toxic diet culture. If you're hungry, eat.
Yep.
Your body's telling you it's hungry, eat. Anyways.
Bone health, and it enhances your nutrient absorption, antioxidants, aids digestion, gut health, right? But what's powerful about this is that it's derived from organic material found in soil. So I want you guys to understand that. We're talking about.
And it was created in a Terry LaCour lab where allegedly there has been heavy metals higher than Prop 65 standards. We know Prop 65 has high standards, but it's been shown that there are heavy metals within the warehouse lab, whatever you want to call it. So that's weird.
Do you think that Frequence maybe has heard of Black Oxygen Organics and maybe is doing some of that twisty stuff? Because, like, honestly, it's a no. It's a no. It's a no for me.
Yep. Hey, Marina, if you're watching this, why don't you try Googling Black Oxygen Organics? See what comes up for you there. You might learn something. Oh, God.
Very clean, organic ingredients. We're not talking about, okay, we're saying it's good for you. No, this is some
organic.
What'd you say?
Clean, like arsenic, like they're organic ingredients. Like there's so many things. Like there are organic plants that
are dangerous.
Really, are dangerous to be ingested.
Yeah. Indeed.
Really good, clean ingredients. Okay. So,
Marina, define clean. Thank you. What is this?
We want to feel good now. And that's the vision. We want to feel good now and we want to help other people do it. But I want to introduce you to the woman who's behind creating this incredible product. I want you to meet her, get to know her before I go into showing you what that comp plan looks, how you get paid as an affiliate, how you can make some buku bucks. I want you to hear her heart and hear her soul. When I first connected with Barb, it was just because they hired.
Oh, Barb.
How you can make some buku bucks? You literally can't say that because the Federal Trade Commission in Section 5 of the FTC Act, they talk about informing the consumer and not taking advantage of them and not making it seem like a better, like a super shiny, awesome silver lining opportunity. You don't give a flip, and you know better because you were in Modere. You know better. I know you know better. I know you know better. Hear her heart, please, God.
Why do we need to hear her heart and soul if the products are so good?
Great question. Because there's no
How are
science.
you going to make? Yeah. How are you going to make boku bucks if, just like Rose said here, I thought y'all didn't have a comp plan yet. How are you going to make boku bucks?
We're going to get to see some fun stuff. I will say this is the part where Barb's talking, where she's going to talk about mental health, her daughter. So if that might, getting her daughter or helping her daughter get clean, if that's going to be sensitive for you to listen to, you can come back after Barb's done talking because they stopped. Obviously, that conversation doesn't continue after Barb leaves.
I think that's a good. I'm glad we paused here to be able to give that content warning. Charlene says, "How does she know how much they'll make when they are in beta? Beta phase 1. Is there going to be a phase 2? What comes after beta? I don't know.
Good at Greek lettering, whatever, when I was in school. Oh, but they are
the other day. Who was it the other day that said that they know the Greek alphabet? Who was that?
There's someone in the live. Oh, Delta? Isn't there a C though?
Who was that? I don't know if they're on here right now, but I remember that.
There's lots of things happening in the live chat. Gamma?
I love it.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand this correctly. They launched these products on Black Friday 2023. And they have their little secret private Facebook group where they have all of their people drinking or whatever, ingesting these products and selling them. And because they're in beta phase, they're getting 25% on the real dollar if someone uses their link. But I don't know if that's just starting now or if that's been going on since Black Friday. I assume these master distributors are getting some type of cut already, or I really don't know. It's really confusing because they've done such a poor job, in my opinion, of doing this pre-launch fluffery. Because they're this week is big for them. They're like, that intro video with Barb and David was from this morning, so they're like going hard on all social accounts allegedly this week.
Wild. Don't join this company, guys. This is the same tactics we've seen from every other MLM company. I feel very strongly that I can speak for DeeCee and myself, along with the anti-MLM movement. This is what they do. They make it sound like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's not. It's the same old thing.
Yep. Me to do branding for the company. That was it. But after spending time with her family, learning about the business, watching the way they wanted to pay people, seeing how passionate she was for mental health, recovery, addiction, for suicide awareness, for all of those things, I just couldn't ignore her. I asked this year was my word was connect. And I truly believe that we were connected because of this mission, because it's always been a dream of mine.
Oh my God.
And so I'm so excited for you guys to meet Barb Pitcock, who, by the way, has been in the industry for over 30 years, made millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, and did not need to start a company.
Suicide is also coming up in this conversation that Barb's going to bring up. There were so many like things one after the other. I kind of like blocked out stuff, and so I'm sorry about that. There's lots of things coming up, and then she's going to make it seem like this product's going to fix all that, and it's awful.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
And she did this purely for her heart. So Barb, I'm so excited.
I'm sorry. She did this purely for her heart, really? Then if this product is so incredible, why didn't you work with pharmaceutical companies so that you can get it out to the masses? Why did you choose to do a multi-level marketing company where you know that 99.7% of people lose money or don't make any at all? I know why. Because you knew you would make the most money off of people that are ordering and not making money on their own. It's greed.
Yeah.
Hate it.
For you to say hello. I'm going to spotlight you.
Can you hear me, Marina?
I can.
Okay. Well, I just want to thank you for that amazing introduction. And I just want to say, I too cannot believe that I am on a Zoom with people, I prayed for that. And, you know, my word, when Dave and I were thinking about our new venture, was just alignment and impact. And I'm telling you guys, there is nothing more in alignment than meeting someone, Marina, and someone introduced us, and I was just paying her to brand what we believe is going to really crack the code in the industry. And then to end up on a Zoom, this is just surreal. I'm humbled to be working with Marina Simone, and my entire organization is in shock. She joined. We thought she was branding the company. And
I'm sorry, Barb, do you have a distributor position in the company? Your entire organization? That is typically what people at the top of an MLM organization say. That's not something a CEO says. So do you and Dave have a distributor position? Because the layers of unethical behavior, if that's true, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
the great thing, and you're going to hear a little bit about this, is that we're all winning. It doesn't matter what team you're on, and the compensation plan rewards that. So yeah, I've been in the industry for 30 years, and I'll tell you, I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. We don't have to talk any.
You've been part of the bad and the ugly, haven't you, Barb? Yeah, we know. We know.
Anything about the past, because our only focus at all is just the future. And when you think about what Frequence is, Frequence, when we were coming up with the name, yes, it's frequency on nutrition. My husband has been a frequency nut for 15 years. We have done a lot with frequency, but we've been in the industry to the point that some days you got to scratch your head and say, there's a lot of ways for people to make money. What is the way that I can make the most impact? And I'm not going to lie, there was times that I thought maybe I leave the industry. I mean, we invested in a lot of other, real estate, Airbnbs, bottling company, manufacturers. We have retail stores and malls. With my children, we've done a lot of businesses, and you can have a lot of success, but if I'm just being honest, even if I sold a house and had $500,000, it never felt watching a single mom go across stage and say she paid for ballet lessons. And I don't know if I'm just weird, but
First of all, let's just be real, Barb. A single mom walking across the stage getting recognition is probably not going to be recognized by her MLM company because she paid for her child's ballet lessons. That's not why people walk across stages in these MLM companies. So I'm going to need you to be for real right now, because you're not. That's unbelievable. That is so emotionally manipulative. I can't even believe that she just said that. People don't walk across stages in multi-level marketing companies because they paid for their child's ballet lessons or whatever. That's just not how that works.
Yeah.
my need is contribution. And I think a lot of me and Marina's connection is that. And there was just something about it. I could not do direct sales. And so about a year ago, we started working on frequency, healing techniques, vibrations, tuning. We thought about jewelry. We thought about something you could stick on your body. We thought about a lot of things, and I was praying about it, really wanted to make sure that it was in alignment with something that was going to be a legacy. And my kids were involved. Where someday when I'm no longer on this planet and you're carrying the torch, and then my grandkids are carrying the torch, what's the impact we're going to make? What's in alignment with all of us? And mental health goes deep roots in our family. My dad lost his only brother.
None of this is relevant. None of this needs to be told if you are... this would not happen with a retail brand, is what I'm trying to say. None of this sob story, none of the things that we have seen prior to this would happen in a retail brand. Only in multi-level marketing do we see these highly charged emotional stories preying on people's pain points in the way that they do. Ugh.
And if you were really interested in changing the landscape of mental health in whatever country that you were in, wouldn't that start with better training for I'm not saying medical professionals are untrained. I'm saying better CEUs for learning how to maybe integrate with registered dietitians, or better questions, or have a better integration of knowing who, like what insurance, what psychiatrists and therapists are on what insurance, like as a point to be more connected regardless of what state you're in. Like there's better, in my opinion, there's better ways to do that instead of saying, yeah, Terry LaCour with his alleged lead lab did our product creation over 10 months and now we have Frequence. What?
Yep. Also, I have a little kitty here that wants to say hi. Would now be a good time? You guys want to say hello to Luna?
Yes.
Yeah, Mama.
We need a Luna break. What a baby girl.
Hello, Mama. I need to clip her nails.
Oh, I can hear the purrs.
Are you cozy? She's just a little baby, huh?
We needed a floof break.
Yeah, because I think it's about to get real heavy. It feels that way. Some toe beans.
Love it. Luna, you're a queen. Oh my goodness.
Why are you hanging over there? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, big girl?
I love her purrs. She's got the murder mittens, eh? Yes.
She definitely has the murder mittens. I need to clip them.
Rutro,
baby.
Frequence, not frequency. Even the owner says it incorrectly. So
Oh my God, that's funny.
we
Okay,
definitely need
well,
a Luna break. Oh, what a
I'm
good
gonna put you down now. Okay. We'll lay together later like we do every night. All right.
my goodness. Have y'all seen that TikToker who carries her cat in the baby sling? And then
Luna
she
would
does.
do it. Luna would do it. I'm telling you right now.
Oh my God, that would be incredible.
Listen, I wore my babies. I will wear my cats.
Oh, good. Hermit seen
Leo
it.
would do it, and Luna. Leo probably would be the first one to do it. He'd be like, "That's fine, whatever,"
That's
because he's
awesome.
so laid back. But
I love that.
okay, palette cleanser. All
Love
right,
it.
let's get into this.
Same way Dave lost his only brother, and not to bring the energy down, but there's just mental health is real.
The energy or the frequency, Barb?
Mm.
And a lot of times people make a permanent decision based on a temporary situation. And every 6 seconds in America, it's happening. And nobody wants to talk about it. People think saying that they're...
I'm sorry. There are a lot of people talking about it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think she understands, but she also hasn't brought up the interconnectedness of if you're struggling with chronic pain and the weight that that can also have on your mental health. And if you've been, there's some people that are in chronic pain for their entire lives, or they were like my chronic pain started in 2021, and that is a new experience that I'm still working through, but working with a doctor and saying like, yeah, it is, yes, your mental health, and also what does the impact of this have on it as well? Are mushrooms gonna fix that? I don't think so. But you're saying, okay, end all be all, this product that Terry LaCour made for us, you know, that this is it, and I'm gonna make money off of people struggling with their mental health. I don't think so. And I don't think she understands the scope and the range of what I think that she obviously has been impacted by losing loved ones. I'm not saying she hasn't. I'm saying it is more diverse and complex than just your own experience, just my own experience. Just, you know, I'm just, there's more to it. And so if when you don't even understand the complexity and the magnitude of it, how can you then say my product solves everything? That's my question. Again.
I really feel like I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. The reason that she's talking about this is because she's been directly impacted by the loss of her loved ones. And all these other scenarios, they don't apply to her. So she's not going to recognize them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that lack of empathy for what other people are going through is the problem in so many areas. We could sit here and talk about it. That's not why we're here today. But I think in this particular example, she's passionate about it because it's something that has impacted her. You can also be passionate about things that have not impacted you, that are impacting other people.
Yes.
They're depressed or have a mental challenge as a sign of weakness. I actually think we need to normalize that trauma, and we need to make it a sign of strength to say, hey, my brain's not yours. Let me figure out what I need. And, you know, we have all fallen short and labeled and judged people in our lifetime. We all have, right? But when it's your kid, it goes a lot deeper. And I'll just keep the story short and say about a year ago, I almost lost my oldest daughter. And
did your oldest daughter consent to you sharing this story? Did she want it shared publicly with people that she doesn't even know?
It was a nightmare. It wasn't suicide. It was addiction and recovery. And even when we did detox together in a house for 45 days without leaving, it was absolutely brutal. And
that's her story to tell, not yours. That's a part of her recovery to tell her story when and if she chooses to tell it. That's not for you to pair with your multi-level marketing company like a bunch of mushrooms. Why did I say it like that? And trace minerals are going to cure your daughter's addiction. That is not even how any of that works. That is manipulation. And I just feel like it's so disrespectful to her daughter. You know, if her daughter wanted to share the story, then her daughter should have been on the Zoom to tell her story herself.
And think about this, her daughter, we heard that story at the very beginning of this stream where Barb and David are talking about their foray into direct sales and multi-level marketing. I'm sure her daughter and her other two kids have grown up with the oversharing to sell product. And should kids have to get used to that to allow their parents to sell a product? I don't think so. So remember, this is a business call too. She's now older. Did she consent to the story? No. And also, I hope she got the medical care that she needed to detox in the safest way possible, because I'm nervous with some of the words I've heard from Barb and David about some of the alternative things they believe in. And there are scientifically tested things that you can do to make detox, even though it isn't safe in all situations and a lot of them are dangerous, it can be safer under the care of a medical professional. And I hope that her daughter continues in recovery. I have nothing but well wishes for her daughter and for Barb's family, in terms of, I hope that they all get to live as long as possible with one another. And I'm glad that her daughter is in recovery. I'm just saying, it is twisty you telling us in this setting, when you are trying to get people to sign up for your company and to buy your products that don't have scientific support to them.
Indeed.
What they had used on her during the overdose really changed her brain, not once, but twice.
Is she talking about Narcan?
That changes the medicine. That the medicine that was used to help her daughter or save her daughter changed her brain, so she's villainizing something that saved her daughter,
that is wild.
And it was heartbreaking. And I'll be honest with you guys, I thought I was going to open a company January 6th. And, you know, our partner at LaCour was, let's go, 8 weeks. And then this traumatic thing happened. And it took a year of really praying and searching and trying to formulate something that would make an impact on someone that I loved. And, you know, we got together, our family together, and Callie and Darian are in Kansas City, Missouri. Chance and Daisy are out here in Arizona. I'm out here with my beautiful grandkids for a minute. And I'll tell you, when we started to think, what would our family want to build as a legacy? Well, Chance's fiance was makeup. We got to have beautiful skin because that's her passion, right? And Kelly's over there, I'm drinking mushrooms for my gut health, and I want a clean label. I don't want any crap in it. We were brainstorming literally for a year. And we're so proud of this brand. The ENSE is not just your freak, but your sixth sense is the ENSE. And you guys, that's your gut. You just know when you know.
What did she say? The sixth sense is the ENSE in Frequence?
Yeah, I think they combined
frequency
sense. So I don't even know.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to explain that to people.
Yeah. I mean, it was hard for me, even she just explained it to me. So
same.
Did you make
it feels good. And when you,
my bad, sorry.
On your shirt? No, that's our brand. That's our company. Like, what does it mean? It's not, in my opinion, it's not great. So
agreed.
Feel good and you're in the right rhythm of life and you wake up every day and you're just happy and you're loving what you're doing. It's different. And, you know, there's a lot of people in the world, my daughter, Brooklyn, who don't have the serotonin in their brain. They don't have that just snap out of it. Just feel happy. Come on, like get back on the horse. You know, some people just can't. And if you've ever experienced that, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know, but people will medicate, they will abuse.
And there are many people that require medication.
And
that
there's
is backed by science.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things tied to, like, your You say you understand. It doesn't sound like you understand fully because of the way you're describing the describing the whole thing around medicating with stuff. When I lost my ability to be mobile, I went from doing marathons and half marathons, very active, to not being able to walk last year from my stuff, my endo, and going from that and being in pain 100% of the time was already struggling with my mental health, but like having that added onto it, it is a mind meld. It's not just like, oh, just get out of it or just snap out of it, or oh, those people are just, taking too much medicine. You're trying to get some relief to like have your head above water just a little bit. And so it feels like she's not adding enough nuance to the conversation about how people go from being an active or like being able to survive and sometimes being able to thrive to going into addiction or going into all of that. I wish it was better, and I wish it wasn't in the context of an MLM, but like I think there needs to be I wish there was more because for empathy for the addiction side, because I know there's people who end up addicted because they're just trying to get some relief. And it's not just, well, what could I be doing today? I could be doing this, or I could be taking too many of something. It's more complex than that. I didn't mean to go too much into that. I want to add some of that empathy from like a little snippet. And I know it's more complicated than that, but like it's more delicate. It's more complex. There's just more to it than what Barb is saying.
Yeah. She's trying to make it black and white, and there's a ton of gray area.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
They will self-medicate. They will do anything to just get that dopamine hit, to just feel happy.
Or maybe it's just like DeeCee has just been telling us based on her experience. Maybe it's just trying to find relief from pain. It's not just people wanting to feel happy, Barb. It's people are trying to get through, I was going to say get through the day, but sometimes get through the next few hours because of pain. I just feel like what she's doing, I'm not saying she is ignorant. I'm saying what she is saying is ignorant.
And as the CEO of a company talking about that their product is going to give pain relief and make people happy and do all this stuff, for that person to not be fully informed and knowledgeable about the complexity of what she's saying she's going to be able to fix, that seems dangerous, because she's going to be equipping people who are 100% commission based to go out and sell the product in no uncertain terms. Whatever you can do to sell it, that's what you need to do. Yeah. It is a perfect storm of potentially really bad stuff going on.
Yep.
Sorry, I can edit out that motorcycle going by. But what we want to do is just help.
I'd like to edit out the majority of what you've said, Barb. That's just my opinion, though.
People feel good now. And it's not just the organic mushrooms and the rice. I have another story on the source, but I'll tell you why I'm taking the source. Because I, as a mom, want to make sure that I live a long, healthy, quality life to be here for my kids and my grandkids. And every single one of you should too. If not for you, do it for your kids. Losing Dave's mom a year ago really was a wake-up call for me, how important alkalinity is in your body. When you're acid...
What?
She's going to say that because her mom's body was more acidic, that is why she passed away from the big C. That she's going to make that claim in a few seconds.
That's not how that works.
And to blame, basically to put the blame on the mom for eating or whatever she was doing that made her body that way, that was a prime whatever, a prime ecosystem for the big C. Shut up, Barb. Like, it's so disgusting the way that she is the underlying of blame on the mom.
Hate it. Hate it so much.
It's easy to just not be able to get over things. When you're alkaline, I can't make any claims. I'm just going to say you want to be alkaline. You
are making claims though. It doesn't matter what you say prior to, hey, I'm not trying to make claims. And then you make a claim that they don't negate one another. That's not how that works. What kind of cancer? These are the questions that I have. We may not know, and that's okay. But since we're talking about this, what kind of cancer did Dave's mother have? What stage of cancer did his mother have? What treatment options were there? Through oncologists. What options were there? Is it something that was treatable? I just have so many questions, because for her to say, oh, she passed away from this because her body was acidic. First of all, if your blood was acidic, what?
Like
if it wasn't within that perfect range, you would not be alive. That's why they do arterial blood gases within the hospital. I hate it.
And don't you think that research scientists who literally spend their entire life working to find cures for diseases, that if it was just as easy to, oh my God, it's the food, that's it. Every medical professional on the planet would be screaming it from the rooftops, because guess what? Medical professionals want you better. You know how difficult it is for a medical professional to say to someone out of surgery or someone passing away, like, oh my gosh, your loved one didn't make it. You know how hard that is? And they could do less of that if they just had easy answers like, oh my God, it's your blood alkalinity. Like, get out of here. I mean, it's a myth. And also we can't go into conspiratorial land, which seems to be like where we are headed with this.
I can definitely see that, especially because she's not a fan of 5G, like Charlene mentioned earlier, amongst many other things. It's like we're following the breadcrumbs. We see what you're doing here, Barb.
Yeah.
Want to be alkaline, and our food is depleted of all the minerals that we need. I don't even care if you're buying.
I think I said acidic earlier and I meant alkaline. My apologies when I was talking about arterial blood gases.
Expensive groceries. There's no minerals in the soil that are in the food. And those of you that have athletes that you love, when they sweat out the minerals. How are they going to get the minerals back in their body?
By eating food?
Salt, food, vegetables, meat, something?
Barb, are you for real right now? Because that's kind of embarrassing. How are they going to replace the minerals? I don't know. Eat?
Yeah.
Just Gatorade? Just like, I mean.
Because it's not in the food.
Our food's not completely depleted. There are still minerals in food. Literally, you know how we know that? Because you can take a piece of food and go do all the magical stuff in the lab like Aaron knows how to do. And you can test for things that are in that piece of food. Shocker. Oh my God. It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not magic. It's freaking science.
It's science.
That's what causes a lot of the injuries, a lot of any of you listening to some of these new doctors talking about brain health and gut health, they just go hand in hand. So all the minerals and the frequency chart.
I'm sorry, I'm pausing this again. Is she trying to say that a lack of minerals is what causes athletes injuries? Not the sport that they're playing. Not overtraining, if that's happening. Not, an accident.
Or even genetics for your bone
or genetics.
Or like
yes.
your muscle, or even the pounding that your joints are taking as you're like on the tennis court or in the soccer field or doing lacrosse, or like the body checking that happens, like, or ballerinas, like their feet are, I mean, there's so many things, like the actual motion happens. And like what Aaron's saying too, like, no, it's the minerals. Have you ever played a sport? I'm confused.
Barb, have you ever played a sport? At all?
Oh,
I'm just trying to see something. I'm just trying to see something. That's all.
And alkalinity. I'm drinking Evian water with the Rise in the Source in it, but I'm telling you guys, even if you didn't have a good alkaline water, when you put the source in there, it's 22 pH in the bottle. It's 9 to 11 once you put it in water. And that is my go-to every single day. So we just want to help people feel good now. I truly believe everything else Marina is going to share with you, we're absolutely, our partner says when you create a category in this space, and only a few companies have done it, could be the next billion-dollar brand. And I'm claiming that. I believe we're going to change the world with a product line that's really getting high impact, fast results. And I could not be more excited to see so many names on this Zoom that, you know, the industry is in admiration of what many of you have done. And everybody at Frequence is shut the door. What just happened? Like, this is amazing. So thank you for having me.
I can't.
Cross recruiting? Is that what they did? The industry's
Oh,
of what you just did?
100.
Took your whole team from O'Dare over to Frequence? Hey,
Listen, I think that her and Dave, this is just my opinion, I'm not stating this as a fact. I think they have been actively reaching out since last year sometime to top leaders in specific companies that have a large following. I think that's why on the opportunity video, if I want to even call it that, from last night, where they were talking about influencers and their whole focus is on influencers. They're just looking for people's following.
Mm.
And I really do think that they have been trying to get these top leaders into these companies or into this company since last year. But again, that's just my opinion. And that's I'm going to say it this way, that is a piss poor strategy.
Yes.
I mean, like, build it organically instead of depending on people with a large following to build it for you. If you're building this from the ground up, then start digging.
Yep.
Instead of depending on other people to bring their own shovels. Like, it just doesn't, I just think that it's lazy. I think it's manipulative.
Yeah.
And the people that are joining, like Amber and Marina and Bryn and whoever else they've brought, it just, to me, it is so loud. It just speaks so loudly to me.
Yep.
On their character, their integrity, all of it. You're going to get hyped up about a proprietary blend of mushrooms saying it's going to cure everything. Oh, I'm not trying to make a health claim, but then they make a health claim. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're rating other companies for top people. And it's like Aaron said, it's absolutely obvious. In our opinion, I mean, we've just watched companies do this. Our team on Young Living got rated by someone in Q Science. Like, we lost a chunk of people. I think over 200 people. And
quickly, too. It happens quickly.
Yep. Like, they quit and they join so fast. And it's like, that seems to be what they're doing here, for sure.
There are people, we were talking about this in the group chat, the group chat earlier this morning, DeeCee. But there's a bunch of people leaving Q Sciences that are going over. I thought it was Amare where we were talking, and I just remembered as we were talking about it, because what I have heard is that they are going to North Star. Yeah.
Oh,
we'll see, because we're watching. We're always watching. I need that Monsters Inc. soundbite.
You do.
We're always watching.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
And I mean the anti-MLM movement, by the way.
On the Zoom, Marina, we're so humbled that you are doing all of the branding, all of the onboarding for everyone in the company. People pay tens of thousands of dollars to have a coach you, and to think that you're bringing all the heat to Frequence, it is definitely going to be people getting their freak on. That's for sure. So thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to working.
I'd be careful with saying that, Barb, because that might be sending the wrong message. It's giving P. Diddy vibes, and I'm not sure that that's the vibe that you want to be going for. You know,
if you paid over $10,000 for this, you need a refund, lady. I don't know what to tell you.
Ask for a refund.
Maybe she's doing more behind the scenes, but I'm surprised at the quality of the presentation. Maybe there's more behind the scenes, but I don't know. All I have to go off is
I'll say it. Highly doubt it.
Oh my God.
Working with all of you. The community we're going to create is going to be amazing. I don't have to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. I'll just say If you come
Oh,
here,
please
it's a
do.
very level playing field. The culture is going to be rewarded in the comp plan, and you'll see that.
How do you reward culture in a comp plan? Is that like a special bonus you give people? Like, hey, I see you. You're repping the culture.
I
So
think
we're
it's
going to give you an extra bonus.
the cult medal for falling in line and being teachable and coachable. So I
One
think that's
moment. No, it's live. It's a public live. Did you need something? Did you do your homework? Sorry, guys. Hang on one second. Did you do your homework?
Yes.
Did you do your reading?
Yes.
Did you do your reading log?
Yes.
Did you do your math sheet?
Yeah.
Did you put your lunchbox up?
Yeah.
Did you plug in your computer?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
You did all of it. Without me having to tell you?
Yeah.
Dude, give me some. Love
Ding,
it.
ding, ding.
What do you, I know. What do you, oh,
$5.
hey, you can do sound effects on your end? I didn't know that. What are you spending money on? Coins on what? On Roblox? How much are you spending? Listen, if you want to come in here while I'm live, we're putting it on blast.
Hello.
How much are you spending? Is this
$5.
your money?
I vote yes.
Don't bring DC into this. All right, get out of here. That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
It's your money on your gift card. Now he's standing here twerking. All the things. He did all the things, Christy. He is. They're both good kids. Mia's out there making rice for dinner because I knew this would be like a longer live stream. So she's making the rice. He did his homework on his own. It's been amazing. Yeah. All right. Anyways, shall we get back to it? That was a fun break.
People stay where they feel valued and heard and appreciated, and more important than the products, the comp plan, or anything.
You saw him look at you. DC, back me up here. DC, I need your help.
Listen, I love a gaming moment. I can't help it. I can be a surprise and delight person every once in a while. So
that was so nice. Thank you. I'll make sure to tell him when I get off here.
Thing Marina's going to share with you is the culture that we're going to build. And sometimes the toxic, it's not worth the talent that they bring to the company. We, as a team, many powerful women and men, we're going to protect that culture with every bit of our being. And it's just not going to happen over here. So if you're looking for that, don't come here because we're keeping the vibes high. No gossip, no drama. Everybody locking arms, working together. And when you...
Has she seen Marina's Instagram?
I think maybe she's never watched any of Marina's stuff. We're not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, Marina, the things that you've posted publicly about the gossip, the drama, all of the things on your channel, we're not saying you shouldn't bring it up, but you're nodding your head as Barb's saying all this stuff. Do you not remember what you said? I mean, I don't know, last week? Week before? Last year? Come on, dude.
I just feel like that's not going to age well, Barb.
It's not.
Good luck.
do that, Marina's going to show you how you'll go to the pay window. It's going to be amazing. So thanks for having me. Excited to meet you all.
I mean, I just want you to just keep talking. I love you.
Well, you know why I was so nervous about this Zoom?
No.
Because you said, can we keep it short to 10 minutes? And Dave and everyone's, why are you nervous before? Because I've never done anything in 10 minutes.
You just
but I think I just did it.
You did. I'm 5. High vibe. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
High vibe, your 5 besties, right?
High vibe, your 5 besties. I love it, Barb. All right, guys, ready to see some of the money? The money, honey. Okay, let me just bring it back up. So feel good now. And I had a really cool picture of both of them, and then I forgot to share it. But just so you guys know, they're best-selling authors. They went from bankrupt, beautician, and bull rider to multi-million-dollar earner. So a lot of you are probably sitting there right now thinking, can it ever really happen for me? And my answer is yes.
No.
Yeah, but the statistics and data of multi-level marketing say no.
It absolutely can. So how do we get paid? Everybody drop paid. Drop paid in the comments. How do we get paid? You know, this is a question we get a lot. And we know some of you are looking at this and you're in another company. So it's going to be
You're not an affiliate. That's the title that they're giving their distributors. That's not affiliate. This is not affiliate marketing.
You know what affiliate marketing is? You get approved by either a general company that works with other brands, or you work with specifically a brand, and you can either buy the product and share it in your stories, or they send you the product and you can share it in your stories, or you can show the product in a store and share it in your stories, and you have a link where someone buys through it once and you get paid a very, 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 very small commission. And sometimes companies use
Oh, where did she go? She left while I was talking while I was applying my my lip gloss. Where did she go? Oh, here she is.
I got so mad I hit my mouse and I was like backspace. You
have to go back and watch the replay of this. I have to tell you this real quick because I was applying my lip gloss as you were talking about affiliate marketing, and all of a sudden it just zoomed in my face. I was like, what?
But they can use like yours is Queen Cosmetics, right?
Yeah.
So let's say Queen Cosmetics sees that Erin is selling the lip gloss that she loves. I know a lot of y'all love, a lot of y'all like as well. And you buy through her affiliate link and they see, okay, she's hit a certain volume. Maybe we're going to do a brand partnership with her because she's already proven that she can move a lot of product. They're sometimes a stepping stone from affiliate to like brand partnerships. And sometimes it's just straight up brand partnerships. But guess what? You don't have to buy a monthly quota of Queen Cosmetics to get your commission check if you sell through your affiliate link. And in this company, in Frequence, I was going to say frequency, but that's wrong. You have to buy monthly to be able to get your commission check. So
and
it's
they do
not
talk about that.
Yes.
They're calling that a subscription. We call it an auto ship. Other, some of these companies call it something different, but yeah.
Okay, how does that compare to where I'm at right now? Some of you are, I just want to be an affiliate. Can I get just paid to sell the product? Yes. I want to go over all of that with you. Keep in mind, if you have any questions, definitely get with the person that.
If Marina just joined and there was no comp plan, how is she going over the comp plan?
Good question.
I mean, that's just too much logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Invited you so we can get it more specific for you, but I don't want to confuse you too much. So let's talk first. Paid on the real dollar. This is.
Why is there different fonts? And why is why is the money in bold but not the dollar sign? Just the number. Why is it like that?
Lined up. They put the money on a different line. It looks like then.
I don't understand.
Shoulder smolder.
I know. We have a new member. Do you say your name Kay? Let me know if I'm saying that right. Welcome. So good. Welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. That's so exciting.
This is a big freaking deal. You sell $150, your commission is off $150. You sell $100, your commission is off.
See, the way that this is worded makes people think that they're making $150 when they sell $150. The only time that really happens, or an example close to that, is when you actually own your own business and you know what your overhead costs and you know what you're making per unit that you sell, right? But the way that this is worded makes it sound like people are going to make $150. No, you're going to make 20% on first orders because we watched yesterday's video off of that $150. So that would be $30. But they're going to make this a really, really big deal because this is not a compliment, Frequence. There are a lot of companies in multi-level marketing that shortchange in so many ways. And one of the ways that they do that is they don't give full volume points based off of how much money the products cost. For example, and I use this example a lot, in Prove It, a box of ketones is $130, you get 20 packets. And the distributors, when I was in on a new customer, would only get 80 points towards commission, or what commission would be based off of. So that's why they're emphasizing this so much. There are companies out there that do $1 per 1 volume point in the company, but they're making this a big deal because the majority of multi-level marketing companies don't do that.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
$100. This is not paid on any kind of BV, G, CV, G, whatever those V's are. This you get paid on the real dollar. And that's a big deal because not a lot of companies are doing that. They saw the value of that and they put that into the compensation plan. The next piece is they didn't want you to have 14 different blackberry, pinkberry ranks to freak up.
She's talking about legs and trying to make a joke, trying to make it seem lighthearted. This basically means 60% can come from one downline, one leg, I believe. Actually, I may have spoken too soon. Let's see what she says. And if I need to correct myself, I will.
Meaning to rank up. You know, usually getting to the leadership ranks, you have to have some structure there. That really is hard because if you have a person that's underneath you and they can't get there too, who can't get there too, and can't get to that blackberry gold rank, then it stops you from getting into that next bonus or whatever that next thing is because you can't hit that rank. Here, it's all volume based. There's no structure except 60-40. That's it.
There's no structure except 60-40. So there is a structure.
Meaning you can have 60% all come from one and 40% from anywhere else.
So structure. So literally structure.
Yeah. So there is a structure, and I was correct. 60 can come from one leg, 40% can come from everywhere else in order to rank promote, is basically what she's saying.
That's pretty powerful because this means the average person can truly win here. Okay. And I'm talking about a mom who's never done this before because she can rise the ranks here and freak up. That's what we call it. And she doesn't
freak up. I'm going to need that. Listen, that is not good marketing. That's terrible marketing.
And notice the 20% is only on first orders. When
you know what they're getting after the first order?
What are they getting?
We're talking about the lowest rank, 5%.
Good job, Frequence. I'm being sarcastic. So they're wanting people to get in, and then they're discouraging people from staying in or wanting to mentor the people who are already in because you've removed all commission incentive from taking care of the people that you already recruited. Wow.
Correct.
David.
Yeah, correct. And the part that is really, I don't even know what the word is that I want to use here, but when you have from the video last night, so that's my source on this, from Dave and Barb Pitcock on their wild, chaotic video from last night. What they were saying was when you have somebody that has not hit the rank of visionary, and I think they said visionary is either 25 or 30. I think it's 25% or 20%, excuse me, commission. And so when somebody that's at that rank brings in somebody else and they haven't also ranked up, the visionary gets the difference of the commission. So if the first rank is a 5% after first order, the other 20% or whatnot goes to the visionary.
Wow.
I know I'm probably not explaining that the best, but I remember them saying that and I was like, so you don't care if people rank up because they're buying a kit. If the 20% is on all first order, does that also include people buying their retail packs that are $9.99 or $3.49? Or I think the two product pack is, I think, $149. So if somebody is coming in as a distributor, which it sounds like that's all they're doing right now, these people are making 20% off of these people buying these retail packs.
Yeah.
Their first order.
Yep. It's Dave and Barb trying to get their company flush with money, in my opinion, because they're wanting to incentivize a ton of people coming in at one time, I think.
Yep. I agree. Charlene says, everyone that got in before launch have already ranked up. Any money to be made will go to them. It's literally too late to join at this point. It's crazy. And that's why Amber DeLoof is so giddy in her stories. That's why Marina is so giddy in her stories. Or her posts or whatever. That's why they're all so giddy, is because they're getting in super early. They know they're going to be at the top of the pyramid. And because this company is all volume based, those people that are ordering those kits, that all goes to volume. They make 20% every time somebody orders and becomes a distributor. Oh.
Have to have a network marketing background. She doesn't have to know people, that are in the industry. She can just talk to her 5 besties and high vibe them to rise and vibe with her every single day.
What the
hell? You start earning commissions right now. So when you sign up, by the way, right now, because we are in beta, it's completely free to sign up, FYI. You start earning 20%.
Except it's not free. You still have to order products. So that's not accurate. The distributor fee is waived right now. But after beta, if the next phase is, pre-launch or whatever, people are going to have a distributor fee. That comes from Dave himself.
Yep. Sent on all of your first orders now. So any sale that you make, you're going to start earning 20%. 20%. Now, newsflash, it's actually 25% right now. It goes to 20% when we launch, but right now in beta, it's 25%. Okay, wink, wink. So that's number 1. Number 2, there's a way for you to unlock all the bonuses. If you're, listen, I just want to sell, I want to get paid on new orders and reorders, and that's all I want to do. Awesome. That's amazing. If you're, hey, I want to unlock every single bonus that this company has, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to rise and vibe each month. What does that mean? You use your rise and source every single month, and that unlocks for you to earn up to 25% on your customer reorder.
Can I just say one thing? This is not about Frequence plans or anything. If you want to highlight something in your Canva presentation or your PowerPoint presentation or your slide presentation, whatever it is, let's not underline it unless we're hyperlinking something, because it doesn't really add any. We see Frequence, the biggest logo placement of all time, which is awful. There's no differentiation between the text on the page, and then we've got a little hyphen and an open alligator mouth to earn up to 24% on your customer reorders with a widow word, which is one word on a line by itself, which is a no-no if you're in marketing or branding, which Marina apparently is. But what are we doing? Like this slide, you wouldn't get the job. You wouldn't get the job if you were, I don't know, if you were trying to show your portfolio to someone, because this is awful.
You know what sound effect comes to mind when I am seeing this and I'm seeing how clearly thrown together this was? Are there any Star Wars fans out there? Because I know there are. Do y'all remember this? The cantina?
Yeah.
That's what I hear playing as I'm thinking of Marina throwing these slides together, and I'm like, yeah, that's the vibe. Literally, that's the vibe.
Yep. Yep.
Orders. Okay. And we're going to go through a little bit of what that looks like. We have examples because I know some of you are like, what's the volume? All the things. I just want to talk about these bonuses because you're going to see them on the charts I'm about to show you. And I want you to just understand this differential bonus. It took me a while to understand it. I'm not going to lie. Because how are you able to pay that out? I don't understand, right? Remember, I was branding the company, so I had to know all the pieces. And Bryn put this perfectly. She said it's a 25% split on all reorders in your team. The higher rank higher and earn more of the 25%.
This is what I was talking about. This right here.
5% split. So you're splitting 25% with people in your organization. Okay, and we're going to show you what that looks money-wise. You also, when you unlock and you're rising in.
What's that?
I just was saying that the slide story, the accessibility, like the high contrast, the lack thereof, like it's just, I'm just disgusted by the presentation, but we're learning about everything in Frequence. And if you're saying the slide presentation shouldn't matter, it's all about this awesome comp plan. You deserve to have someone woo you to a company with something that doesn't look like this. I would say don't join any multi-level marketing company. But
That part.
here we are learning how they're going to split up a commission in 72 different ways. Not 72, 6 different ways. So, okay.
72 is kind of funny though. Yeah. I hope you're okay, coconuts. I'm so sorry.
Surviving every single day, you're going to unlock the residual piece of it, where you earn 5% on the real dollar 6 levels down of your team. So that's a whole nother payout that this company has put together. Then,
I mean, that is if the majority of people were to be able to recruit 6 levels down, then they would get paid on that. But the majority of people are not going to get anywhere near that.
and it also unlocks
Our favorite.
my personal favorite.
Of course.
Everybody
it
drop
is.
fave. 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 I know you all love money, but let me just tell you, this is my favorite part.
I bet it's like a leadership bonus. This is my favorite part. Leadership bonus or like a pool bonus or something like that. That's my guess. Drop your guesses in the comments.
And drop the prediction emote from Erin if you're a member on her channel. And if you want access to the emotes, definitely jump on board the membership. Not in a culty way, just in a you get access to awesome emotes and members only live streams if you do that.
Thank you. Also, if you're watching this on DeeCee's channel, when she uploads it to her channel, do the same for her. Okay, thank you. If you're able to.
Grift bonus. Oh my god, Nick. Bonus.
A
That's
trip
the
to
best
Bali.
Oh my god.
My guess is more garbage slides.
I think so. I think so.
This is awesome. Hot tub time machine bonus. Let's see what her favorite is.
dying to be with a company that has this type of bonus where the average person can actually hit it. It's called the pool share bonus.
I have not seen this video prior. DeeCee was the one that grabbed this video. I have not seen it, but here we are with a platinum, which is probably one of the top ranks in the company. And it's a pool share where they get 5% of all new sales from the entire company. And then they split up the shares to the people that qualify for it.
Now, let me tell you why I call it this, okay? And this, I call it the platinum push. Once you get to the first leadership rank of platinum, which is 10,000 in volume, you are now put into this circle with all the leaders in the company.
That sounds like a cult.
Everyone can do that. Everyone can do 10K a month. Like, okay, the people who are doing it part-time, they can do 10K a month. I mean, maybe with how expensive your products are, but I've got questions. I've got questions about your alignment of your text as well, but that's not what we're here for.
I have questions about the colors that they chose here.
Yeah. It's not visible. It's not for people who have high contrast issues with like being able to read text on a slide or read in general. Like if there's not a better contrast, like this would be almost invisible to them. The little details on the bottom, on the middle left and the top right, that it would be very difficult to see.
Mm-hmm.
Where 5% of the new sales from the entire company get put in this pie. So let's say there's $1 million in new sales. 5% goes into this pool, which is 50,000. Then each share is 5,000. Got it? Now let's say you have one person that's going to get 4 shares. That one person gets 4 shares of that 5K, which is $20,000.
And the majority of people in this company are not ever going to get this. This is a very small percentage of people that are going to hit the rank of platinum, that are going to have 10K or whatever the requirement is in sales for the month between them and their team. It is a very, very small percentage. She is posing this like, oh, anybody can do it. Well, if anybody can do it, wouldn't everybody be this rank? And they're just not gonna be.
Yep.
Okay. 3 shares. Now say there's 2 people at 100K. those two people would split the 20K. One gets 10, one gets 10. Pretty insane, right, you guys? But right here at that 10K, where most of you get stuck in companies and you literally just feel you can't get past the mark, this is that extra bonus that's going to give you that extra cash to do those extra things, to put into your retirement. We're going to teach you guys how to do good things with your money, right? We want good vibrations on your money. So this bonus right here.
I'm sorry. Are you qualified to advise people on what to do with their money? Because I'm pretty sure that requires specific credentials, which reminds me, you guys want to hear a little story just real quick about Eric Worre when I was at his house?
Yeah.
It's just really quick. I was at the mastermind. I was invited to stay because he was wanting me to join him and Marina. I still have the message from Marina Worre that I could show as well, telling me to hurry up and get to 6 figures. Anyways, and everybody was kind of sitting around chatting. He was in the front of the room sitting on a chair, on like a director's chair kind of thing. And he was telling people which stock to invest in.
Stop it.
I swear. I've looked through all of my notebooks because I remember writing it down. I remember writing it down somewhere, and I wanted to be able to say, this is what he said.
Oh,
And I can't find it anywhere.
I believe
Yeah.
you 100% that he told you that. And that is wild.
It was a room of people. It was a room of people in his mastermind that he was telling this information to.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And also his accountant helped him to write off his $1 million pool. Did y'all know that?
What? Oh, is that
Yeah.
the same thing that Tony Van Schoik did when she built that little pool and pool house out the back of her situation during
I'm sure.
the vid and wrote it off because she uses it to stream her lives in?
Mhm.
Huh? What?
Yep.
Is powerful, especially because of where we're at right now with the amount of people that are going to be in these. We want to run for these. Okay. For those of you that are looking for the big bucks. Now let's take a look at this really quick. Am I blocking anything or am I good, Bryn?
Oh, this is what I wanted to see. These are the different ranks: copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum. Platinum is the top rank in the company, like I was just saying. And you have to have 10,000 in volume to hit it. Personal first order, everybody gets 20%. And then reorders, you get 25%. But look at the difference. This is just like any other MLM company, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also, what is this font?
On the other ones. We can at least read the figures on the other like ranking situation. Like, who chose? We can't even see it.
Yep.
God.
Good. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are wondering about rank. Let's go over these ranks. The first rank is copper. That means $500 in your volume. Whenever somebody is recruited, you recruit an affiliate or you make a sale, it goes here. It's all volume is together. Make sense?
So you can buy your rank is what you're telling me.
There you go.
If you don't know this, that all of your stuff goes into the rank, whatever volume deal, meaning they are going to, in my opinion, encourage inventory loading because you can buy your way to the first rank, which means I love a soundbite. Let's go. Yep. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But you're so different, Frequence, but you do things so differently. Why don't you make it impossible to buy rank then, huh? Why don't you wait for people at the end of the month to submit what they've sold to actual customers and then let the leaders make commission off of what their downlines actually sold, not what they weren't able to move, huh?
Indeed.
That was different, but you don't do that. So you're not that much different, Frequence.
I know some of you are, wait, there's not this side and this side. No, it's one side. Let's not confuse ourselves. Yeah. One side. So what's cool is that the personal savings that you're going to earn.
That is a personal discount on your personal orders.
Stop it.
That's what that is.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
buying discount that they
Wow.
are coining as personal savings,
But they
which
don't
is
want you
another aspect of front loading.
Yes, they don't want you to inventory load. They just want to give you an awesome discount. But then it's like, oh my God, but I'm just going to get 10% off. And then if I buy up until my rank, then I'm going to get like $600 worth of product for $500 or whatever. Like, blah, 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 blah.
Indeed.
Yes, she did.
Jessica says she just threw shade at the two-sided comp plan from Modere. She absolutely did.
Yes.
Yep.
Is 10% on your personal orders. So you get to save 10% just because you're a copper, 20% on all your first orders. And then you're going to make 10% on all the reorders. That's pretty powerful. Now there's an X here. I'll tell you why in a
What?
second.
There's an X there because you don't qualify for the leadership bonuses because you're in the bottom 3 ranks of the company versus being in the top 2 ranks. Whereas a gold, or what they call visionary, according to Dave on his live stream or his video from last night, unlocks legacy, maxes out differential bonus. So you get paid more in the top ranks of the company. And then platinum, it says, unlocks gold pool shares of, I can't read the rest of that, something company of whole company new sales is I think what that says. I see you, Mama. Hold on. Luna wants to come say hi again.
Luna! Toby.
Why are you so difficult for me to pick you up? Man.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes, we need a pair. Yes.
What are you doing? Do you just need attention or are you cold?
Oh, the murder mittens are back.
The murder mittens are on my chin and I can feel the claws. Ma'am, you're making me nervous. You're making me nervous.
Oh my goodness. What a good clue.
She's pushing hard too. I know, twice in one stream.
I
Listen,
know.
you're being greedy, ma'am.
She just need a snug. She just need a snug.
She did. The claws. Seriously, fun fact. I used to be scared of cats before we had cats, obviously. And it was because I was afraid of their teeth and their claws. And here I am with her paw on my chin, feeling her claws on my chin, and I'm cool with it. I mean, you know.
You've come a long way. You've come a long way.
You've come a long way. It's growth. Getting out of my comfort zone.
It's that personal development, you know?
Oh my God. Thank you guys for all the compliments. Okay, let's keep going.
Bronze. That's $1,000 in sales or recruits or whatever. That's 15% that you're going to save on your orders, your future orders. You make 20%, same way as the affiliates do. And then you're going to make 15% on your reorders. There's the X there again. Don't worry. It opens up to over here. You're going to see why. Silver, 20% savings on your orders. $2,500 is the rank. 20% on your personal order. 20% on your reorders. On your personal sales.
Sorry, what'd you say?
They're saying that you're going to earn commission off of the actual dollar. Your dollar isn't going to be the same because you're not going to be able to make commission off of a discounted personal saving purchase. Your upline's not going to. They're going to be able to make commission off of 90% or whatever. Like they're going to take 90% and then take the 25% they're able to make on that. They're thinking like, oh wow, someone just placed a $500 order. No, if they got 10% discount on it, then you're going to be able to make the 25% that you're going to be splitting out with 6 uplines of that. So it's not, you hear you're going to be able to make money off of the real dollar, but it's not actually the real dollar. It's almost the same as the PV or the actual, the value of the how other companies are, where it's like in Young Living, you spend $120 and it's 100 PV, and you make a commission off of the 100 PV. It's not. It's more complicated. It's like it's more twisty than they're laying it out. They're saying it's so simple, but it's not.
Yeah. There's always going to be fine print with multi-level marketing companies.
Yep.
Always.
Orders. You get that? When somebody buys a second time, that's powerful. I know one company where they give you 50% when you make a sale, and then it goes down to 3% on the reorders. So what we wanted to do here was make sure, no, why would you give somebody all this and then take it away from them if they're keeping the customer around? Okay.
I mean, but they are taking it away, because if you're getting 20% on their first order and then you're getting a smaller percentage of commission on the reorders, essentially you are taking that away from the distributors.
Yep.
Maybe it's not 3% and the 50% example, which I would love to know what company she's talking about, because I'm pretty sure it's not Modair. But I'd love to know. That would, if you're going to throw shade, say the name,
Yeah.
Gold. This is called the gold rush in my head, right? This is where I highly suggest you guys run for, okay? Gold, you're going to save 25%. $5,000 is the rank, because the volume, 20%, and then 25% on the reorders. Can you imagine? You have, 100 customers. Some of you have 100, some of you have 5, but then getting paid 25% on that second order. Pretty powerful. And what happens here is this one unlocks something called the legacy bonus, and it.
You know what I think would be interesting? I don't know if this would ever happen in multi-level marketing, but it'd be very, very interesting to see what it would do to the income disclosure statements if a company, instead of taking on this example, the personal sale reorders, if they were to flip that, and as a new distributor, you either kept the 20% on all of your orders, and then the top ranks earned less on their reorders. You know what I'm saying? Like if they flipped it, that'd be really interesting to see what that would do to income disclosure statements.
Yeah, that would be super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maxes out the differential bonus, which I'm going to show you what that looks like, just money-wise, because I don't want to confuse you. And then platinum, this is where that pool unlocks that we talked about, plus the legacy and the differential max out. Okay? Let me keep this party going. This is your goal right now. Go copper. And how you do that is you help 5 people rise and vibe. How many of you could think of 5 people right now that want to feel good now? They're literally miserable or stressed out and could use a product that has impact in 30 minutes to help them feel good now. Drop me in the chat.
God.
Yeah. So right now, because we're in beta, you can literally earn 25% right now on the real dollar and enroll for free. And what we're looking at is a $37.50 commission on every single time you sell the Rise and Vibe, which is the Rise and the Source.
I'm pretty sure that I just want to kind of check this math. I'm pretty sure that bundle is $149. And so if it is $149 and you're earning a 25% commission, okay, that math checks out, I guess. $149 or something like that. I'm going to hit play. Never mind.
That's insane. So we're telling you guys right now, take advantage of this. Start stacking up that money, give all the money that you spent when it came to Christmas, and stop waiting for the tax refund that's coming, because you can start putting money in your account right now. So Go Copper is helping 5 people to rise and vibe with you. Okay. Now,
I mean, are we talking about customers since you're in beta, or are we talking about distributors, Marina?
Yep.
Because the way that you're presenting this is like you're talking about customers, but knowing that you guys are in beta and not fully quote unquote open yet, that makes me think you're recruiting 5 people.
And did you know that, not that this is the same company, but we were watching this awesome, we call him Mr. Etch-a-Sketch because he likes to draw when he does his sales pitches, but he's in Transact now, something else. But he was saying, It's
Spend more.
spend more. It's highly dangerous to give commissions on recruiting when there's no selling necessarily happening. So if they are just saying go recruit, go recruit, go recruit instead of saying go find customers, that could get them allegedly in trouble. So I
Yeah,
thought that
with
was,
the FTC.
yep. So
Yeah.
yikes. Yikes, Frequence.
Mm. Yep.
Who wants to earn the big bucks? Drop big in the chat. I want big bucks. I see it. Let me see the chat. Let me bring it up.
Ugh,
Yes.
God, I
Well,
hate
only
this.
99 more messages. Big, 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 big. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So check this out.
How many people were on this Zoom?
150 people.
Wow, that sounds like thousands are coming, Marina.
I have to give a huge
Way to max out the room.
shout out to Amber because she did all these numbers for me because my brain was mush today because all the
How could you do all these numbers if there's no comp plan?
Good question.
Hmm.
World
things
wonder.
that we were doing.
Oh, my bad.
You're
Sorry.
good. I was just saying the world wonders. I was just being sarcastic.
I love it.
Amber slayed the calculator today. She was like, nope, this is the number that goes there and goes there. And I'm okay, good, because my brain is a little, ooh. So there are the bigger ranks.
Shouldn't the company have done all this math since you are the person branding it? And shouldn't you have been supplied with this information if you were associated with such a professional, ready to launch company such as Frequence, Marina, ma'am?
Also, isn't their product supposed to help with focus and
good.
energy?
Yep.
Hmm.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Well,
how does that work? I don't know. But what I would do, I would run away. You know, I would take Monty Python's advice and run away.
Right? And as you go up in the rank, you get the bigger share bonuses, right? Think of that pie chart I showed you. Here you get 4 shares, here you get 3, and here you get 2. So personal savings is a double platinum, 30%.
That's not a personal savings. That's just a discount. And last I checked, you're still spending money. It's coming out of the same account unless you're spreading it out on different credit cards or whatever. So that's weird.
So it doesn't make sense to be above platinum. It doesn't look like. Because at platinum, you get that and don't you get a higher personal sales reorders percentage?
Yep. This has to be a typo.
This doesn't
This has
seem
to be a typo because I think you get 25% on resale orders. Or, you know, not resale orders, reorder, excuse me.
Okay. Maybe it's a typo. I'm sure it's a typo.
Amber, did you do the math right? Amber DeLoof. Did you math right? Because I don't know. It doesn't seem to really make a whole lot of sense. Why would you drop down from 25% to 10%? Going from platinum to double platinum.
Yeah.
Weird.
25,000 in volume, same. Everybody's the same. 20% on that first order. And then your personal sales reorders differential. So this is where the differential comes in, okay? So what you have to understand is, right, no, that's the next one, right? That's the next one. So these are the big ranks. So that's what I want to show you. Sorry, guys.
Big ranks.
Here it is. This is the one. Okay. When you go gold, you are going to unlock something really.
Did she just skip over the last slide? Like, oh, we're just gonna skip on over that. Don't worry about that.
Yep.
Okay.
So
all right.
So profesh. I'm blown away.
I'm so impressed. Not really.
Powerful. So in most companies, you as the upline do not get paid on other first orders. Let me give you an example. If I tell Bryn to join me, she joins me, goes viral on TikTok, and sells $100,000 in new sales. She makes that 20%. Does everybody understand that? She would make the 20%. But this company said, we don't want Marina or the person that that enrolled you or that you enrolled, we don't want you to not get compensated for that because you brought them in. And so the company restructured the whole compensation plan for us and threw a 5% match on all your frontline first orders. So think about for a second, how many of you have seen people go viral and do weird sales of 50,000, 100,000?
I'm sorry. If your marketing strategy is based on going viral, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's a very small percentage of people that will actually go viral. And then just because you're going viral does not mean you're going to convert any sales. It just means that you have, more eyeballs on you. So I guess, I could see the potential in that, but that does not mean that because you have more eyeballs on you that you're going to convert sales.
Correct. And if you see someone violating the terms and conditions of being on someone's social media platform, i.e. TikTok, and you see a TikTok reel, or is it a reel? I don't even know. A TikTok video where they're selling a multi-level marketing product. Guess what you can do? You can report it because they're violating the conditions of what they agreed to when they said, yes, I agreed to all this, not to sell MLM stuff on TikTok.
And especially recruiting.
Yep.
You're not supposed to. So any of these videos that you see using any of their hashtags, it's probably on TikTok. I'm sure of it. Report all of them because it's not supposed to be on TikTok.
Correct.
That happens, they're going to get that 20%. You get a 5% match. That's $5,000 if somebody goes viral and does 100,000 in sales. And don't think that isn't going to happen, because it is. We promise you. We've got the viral steps that we're going to help you with.
Oh my God, we promise you.
Oh my God. Didn't somebody in Hyperfund get in trouble for promising big things, and the SEC said absolutely not? I mean, whether it's the SEC or the FTC or even your own company, you can't say that. You literally can't promise that. That's why yes. Oh God.
Oh my God. Let me guess, the steps to going viral are going to be part of the launch, part of the onboarding.
Yep.
Can't wait to see how many people actually go viral, Marina, because I don't think it's going to be very many. Oh God.
Okay. What else a gold? This is 3 levels of 5% residual. So we wanted to show you money bonuses. So that differential, a little confusing, I know, but here, if you are a gold and you have 3 people that went copper, that means 3 people had 5, they high-vibed their 5 besties. You're just going to make a $225 bonus just from that, not counting the residual, not counting any of your matches, and not counting any of your personal sales or recruits. And obviously, to get here, that had to have happened. Do you understand how powerful that is? Let's go down another one. Platinum, same thing, 10,000 in volume. Now you get 4 levels of the 5% residual on the real dollar. Here's an example of the differential. If you have 5 people bronze, that's 5.
I found their hashtag on TikTok.
What is it?
Get your freak on.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go follow it.
Report them all.
5 people at 1,000 in sales. The differential is going to pay you an extra $1,000. That's not counting what you sell. That's not counting what you recruit. That's not counting the 5%.
I think this is a perfect example of if you're only making 20% on your first order and then 5, 10, 15% thereafter, but you're being told, hey, if you recruit and get to double platinum or platinum, you're going to make this $1,000, but that doesn't include your sales. That doesn't include any other bonuses. I think it's a perfect example of making more money off of recruiting and having a team than actually selling the product, which that's a pyramid scheme according to the FTC.
Yeah.
You guys see how powerful these numbers are? I mean, I don't think I need to read the rest. Can you see this bonus right here? how
We can't.
powerful it can be. Now, some of you are looking at this 100 people that I personally enroll over time. Yes, boo. Absolutely.
Boo. Calling people boo
Yeah.
on a professional
Wow.
Zoom.
Yeah. This font is so professional. I'm blown away. I'm so blown away. I can't even read what it says a lot of the time because it's the worst font on the planet. Oh my God. God.
Terrible.
Absolutely. That can absolutely happen. And that is a powerful bonus. Now, let's come and talk about the blocking up here. I can't see up here. Okay. Let's talk about how you can earn. Which bonus is this, Amber? Gold residual. This is the residual, right? So the residual piece. So, right? This is the residual piece. My brain is mush. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. So this over here was a differential bonus. Now we're going to show you the other thing, the other way, the residual piece, just to give you some numbers. So you are gold. Let's say you have 10 coppers on your team. You're going to earn $250. Example, 10 coppers on your front line, $750.
That's it?
You see how this all works out here? Platinum. Let's just say it.
So the 5% residual, just so you guys know, this is in addition to everything else you've personally done. So that 5%, if you have that 5% and you have 10 coppers, but you also have those 10 in your front line, you're not talking 250 or 750. We're talking 1,000. Like these are just things that are stacking along the way. Hey, shh, do you hear I'm talking? Sorry, guys. I'm literally, they hear me speaking. So those are together in addition to what you're also personally selling. So these are all in and above.
So it's the plus. You see where it's plus, 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 plus. So all the things that we talked about, plus, plus, plus. So I know some of you are like, what do you mean it's this much on this? It stacks. It's really, really.
Yeah, it stacks, but the majority of people in this company are not going to hit this rank.
Yeah, but like that's not even a good bonus in my opinion. Well, it's you have to have 10 coppers. They're doing a certain amount of volume to be able to get $250 for 10 people. Like what? $25 a person? Big whoop. Like go into medical sales then, or go into dental equipment sales, or I don't know. Do something else. Like earn $750 when you have 10 coppers on your front line, and it's not a lot of money, in my opinion, for a lot of work, managing a lot of people, hoping that everyone gets to the right number of volume. It's a lot of work for not a lot of money.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Really powerful. Okay. So what makes this a true done for you affiliate business in a box?
Oh my God.
Here's my question for you.
The graphic.
How many of you are tired of dragging people to the finish line? How many of you feel if you don't follow up 70,000 times, you can't get one sale? How many of you feel you're trying to learn all the things in digital marketing so you can create funnels, so you can literally make money while you sleep, but it costs so much to do that? And I know because I have funneled out the yin yang that I've been doing for 7 years and I'm exhausted from them, keeping them updated, doing all the things. What if you had that done for you? All you had to do was drive people to the information and then they were tagged to you. So when they made a purchase, it was automatically tagged to you. Would any of you that to be able to have funnels done for you? Well, check this out. Done for you funnels, automations for upsells, on-demand live video QVC style, a true plug and play. So the mom with 7 children can spend an hour a day creating content and driving to a funnel. Hello.
The only meaningful thing that I would say if their affiliate works the way they're saying is that your name and address is going to be forever linked to you, so they don't have to continue using your affiliate link. That would be the only good thing, because that's not how affiliate links are done now. But that's not once you did the second slide, now I'm confused again. So, but you get QVC, so maybe we don't care about forever affiliate links.
I want to see the conversion rate on these funnels that she's done for 7 years.
Yes.
I want to see the analytical data that on her funnels and such that she's done for 7 years, because her engagement is trash. Absolute garbage. But she's going to teach you how to engage with people on social media.
How interesting. How interesting.
Okay. Cute. Cute. Maggie, member for 16 months. That's so amazing. When reporting videos on, and thank you for that. When reporting videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc., what reason do you select? On TikTok, I do frauds and scams, especially if it's a recruiting video or if there are health claims or something like that. I do misinformation, I believe. We're almost done, DeeCee. We can do it.
Sorry, I'm like, sometimes I get into like a yawning little thing and I'm like, I'm not tired. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm yawning.
It's okay. It's all right. This is a lot.
That is money while you sleep, people. Okay.
Oh my God.
So here's an example of Christopher Hussey, he is not example, this is him. And he said today, what if hypothetically, this was the referrals link page, meaning you had a link to every page. You could use the freebie for the Vibe 21 challenge. You just have somebody come in as an affiliate. Then you have where they can just
these are the funnels.
Yeah.
These are the funnels.
just buy. What if you had done for you funnels, a blog? What if you had a place where you could drive everybody and when we went live, it notified all your people. And when they bought, it went directly to your volume. Because we're going to be live 2 times a day once this platform fully launches.
Oh,
2 times a day.
Shouldn't it already be ready?
I hate that we're wrecking your launch. I mean, I just hate it. It's just it's so disappointing. I mean, I can't even believe it. You're not even launched yet? Dang.
I don't. I love it. It makes me feel like this.
I wonder if the reason they haven't launched is because they have technical difficulties with their funnel system. Because there's no reason to wait to start making money. What in the clip art is this image? It's awful. It's the worst. It's so bad.
Also, do you guys like this sound effect?
Yes. I do.
Dr. Evil. Gotta love him.
So if you keep plugging your people into what's already created for you, driving traffic every single day to these funnels, you're guaranteed to get paid.
Guaranteed, huh?
The FTC is not going to like that, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not.
Definitely will be sending. Well, do you want to send it?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely send it.
Okay.
And you know what? Like, I'll upload this to an unlisted YouTube. So if y'all want to all send it in, you can do that. And I'll do a little how-to video because it's really easy to submit something to the FTC. Does every submission mean that they're going to open something against someone? No, but they have the data. So when they have enough manpower, or they have enough to go after someone, guess what? They've got evidence to support that. Are they a small organization? Yes. For all the stuff going on in the world, yeah. Are there things that I wish they would change? Yes. But it's something we can do. We can make public videos like this. We can actively report things that are actual violations on TikTok and other social platforms. And we can say, hey, FTC, if you know about this and you want more information, here it is. So you can file it in the Frequence folder.
Indeed.
Okay, let's go. So step 1, this is what you're going to do. You're going to grab your free affiliate link right now from the person who invited you. Get back with the person that invited you to the Zoom because they have a link for you. And it's free right now. We're beta. Let's go. Step 2, order your Rise and Source so you can start rising and vibing with us. Step 3, start.
I love how she was like, it's free right now. Also, don't forget to order your Rise and Source so you can start rising and vibing. Just slipping that on in there.
Yep. Earning 25% on all your sales before we officially open. Let's take fully advantage of that. And for you Canadians, wink, wink, you're going to be rich right now. Let's put that out there. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I think that was it. Yes, it is. I got through the slide deck, 43 minutes. I'm so proud of us. We did amazing. Yes, piece of the pie, people. So here's what I need you guys to do, okay? I know you have questions. I know some of you are ready to rock and roll. I know some of you are, let's do this. I will have the recording ready for this in 10 minutes. So you can go and share this with your
Whoopsies.
You
Is
know
that why
what's
you were laughing?
10 minutes? You're recording it when you're in the Zoom.
Best thing ever. Best thing ever. We love it.
Whoops.
5 besties
Whoopsies.
so they can start high vibing with you. Sound good? All right,
No.
guys, let's go get our freak on. Mwah. Bye.
The
recording
has stopped.
The wave, though. I'm done with that.
Oh,
That's real close. Good Lord. Okay.
holy guacamole.
Okay.
I love that after we get through something awful.
Oh my God.
What do y'all think of Frequence? Because I think I hate it, but that's just me.
Thanks. I hate it.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're not the fact that Marina was saying you're gonna get rich. Oh, you're Canadian, you're gonna get rich. Oh, this is guaranteed. You can't say things like that because it is taking advantage of the potential consumer, which is who the Federal Trade Commission is supposed to protect. And guess who else is going to try to protect the consumer if governmental bodies are busy? Us, you, the general public, people on the internet trying to speak up about this. You can't say it behind closed doors. It doesn't make it okay just because you think that nobody's listening. You're supposed to follow the rules in public and in private. That is what all of the requirements say. So, Frequency, have the launch you deserve, which means I hope it falls flat on its face.
Indeed. I agree. I could not agree with you more. I think that their giddiness has nothing to do with the product. Their giddiness is, in my opinion, them knowing that they're getting in early and that they're going to recruit a bunch of people because they've been in companies, several companies. I mean, Amber DeLoof goes all the way back to slumber parties with me. So, there's a huge history. They have a decent following. And unfortunately, there's going to be people that follow them. And that's unfortunate because they're going to make money off of these people. If people didn't follow them, if people got out of multi-level marketing, and they had to focus on customers, it would be a very different scenario. Very, very different.
Yep, I agree.
So anyways, this was fun, DeeCee.
Yep. 3 hours of 3 hours of Frequence. So
3 hours of getting our freak on.
Yes. If you know somebody who's thinking about getting into Frequence and you want to send them to this video on Aaron's page, or any of
DeeCee's,
or my page too, but you can tag people or say, "Hey, go look at this." We've been in MLM. They're very similar process, and when you hear what's actually going on behind the scenes and the things that they are doing to break the rules about recruiting and talking about the opportunity in the business, it at least needs to be there to balance out the information control that these companies are pushing, in my opinion. So if you know someone, definitely point them in the direction of a YouTube video.
Yep. Then they can watch quietly, like DeeCee and I probably both did. Watching quietly, going, "Wait, that does happen. That's weird. Wait, that happens too. Wait a second.
Yep.
Hold on." And
scared to be in the live chat because you're afraid your upline watches anti-MLM, so that you don't want them to see you talking in the live chat. And then your first day, you're so scared when you decide to leave your first comment, and then that was me. So you're not the only one lurking. If you're lurking and you're learning, cool. I mean, it is scary thinking that you're listening to information that you were told to that was going to be dangerous for you, i.e. those haters who don't really understand the value and the opportunity in MLM. No, it's just, we can have a conversation, we can talk about things, and you can make the decision for yourself.
Yep.
So.
Yep. We appreciate you guys. If you would like and subscribe on both of our channels. I know DeeCee said she's going to upload this video on her channel as well. So please, if you would, make sure that you go support her and her channel. And don't join Frequence. Because yikes. Don't join an MLM. And if you're in an MLM, get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yep.
All
For
right.
sure.
Well, I'm going to go have some dinner. I hope you guys all have something yummy to eat or drink. And we appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for all of your comments and all of the member anniversaries and all of that good stuff. We appreciate y'all so much. And we'll see you on the next live stream. Bye, everybody.